Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Non-Standard Action. We're glad you're here to join us this morning. And yeah, last time we saw these guys escaping after figuring out the mystery aboard the Chimera. Suddenly an explosion rocked the ship and they had to flee for their lives. They found themselves jumping into the escape pods at the last possible second and getting hit from all sides with needles that put them to sleep for 8 hours.
It's always the last possible second.
I really was. I was a kind, benevolent GM.
Yes.
And let you all survive that encounter. So,
and that you would have been sad if you had killed one of us.
I'm afraid you cannot remove the snark from me. It is buried too deep inside. If you removed it, there would be nothing left.
Just an empty husk of a man.
Yeah.
Joining me this morning around the digital table, I have my lovely players. We have an icebreaker question this morning, as normal. The icebreaker question this morning is, what's the most out-of-character thing you've ever done? Let's start with Liz.
Well, here's the thing. Adelaide would never, ever tell you, because the most out-of-character thing that she would do would be being generous and kind to somebody for free. And that's just a bad precedent. She wouldn't, and being sentimental. And she would not admit that under torture. So I can't tell you. But somewhere out there, there's somebody that she helped from the goodness of her heart.
Scandalous.
I know, right?
Leaf.
Well, and I apologize, everyone. I'm going to be talking pretty quietly today. I think the thing that probably sets Iris apart, it wasn't necessarily against their personal character, but more against their station, and that's they went out of their way to fight and arrest a fellow officer that was stepping outside the bounds of their duty and perpetuating systemic racism. That was certainly outside of the realm of the scope of his duties.
Well, what a thing to come up with today. I can't imagine why.
Yeah. Leaf does not sound so terrible because he went to a concert and was yelling loudly. He went because he's hoarse and sounds terrible because he's a hero who went out and did the protest thing yesterday and screamed too loudly. And too often.
Scream loudly enough. I can still talk. I didn't scream loudly enough.
But we need your voice. We need your beautiful voice.
I went on Friday and didn't scream, but maybe you're just a better protester than me.
I appreciate that you guys love my voice and want my voice, but I don't. There's no other way around it. But that's other people need my voice more right now. That's the gist of it. So I apologize, but this is the reality that we're living in, guys. So until it changes,
fair enough.
People of good conscience can't just sit aside and carry on like usual. So I'm here, but I'm not here,
Yeah, Ghost makes a good point.
Everybody.
Tea with honey and lemon. Lots of tea with honey and lemon.
Oh yeah, I've been sucking on lozenges. I'm doing what I can, but there's just some times when something really just gotta takes precedent over even your own personal well-being to a point. So again, I apologize, but I don't apologize.
Don't apologize. I just wanted them to know. I wanted the audience to know that you weren't partying too hard. You were doing
And you know
important
what? If you have a problem with that, come talk to me afterwards. I'd love to change your mind.
All right, moving on around the digital table. Simon.
Yes.
Most-
Yeah, I think that Lesko probably lost his cool, and that was relatively out of character. And I think that he probably lost his cool because someone in L2O overstepped the bounds, and that he was I don't know. Let's go with like peddling drugs to kids, and he was like, no, that'll. And he did not suffer that particular gang member to live.
Good stuff. Tom?
So Ogden probably it's not nearly as serious, I guess, but Ogden's out of character moment was probably when he's never enjoyed burgers so much as Ninden has, but Ninden one time got him to try this ridiculous like triple decker burger, and Ogden hasn't eaten one since.
A Krabby Patty? Did it go straight to his thighs?
It went straight to his thighs.
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Ogden?
Yeah.
So Ogden's not part of the Burger Club then.
No, not a Burger Club card-carrying member.
Yeah, this team has
Yeah.
not really had a chance to bond much outside of, oh god, we're all gonna die.
It's been hectic.
We did bond over the bespoke ham, though.
Oh yes, you had bespoke ham. So this crew has breakfast. We're the breakfast club.
You might say we're a club around breakfast. The breakfast associates.
Or we're more like brunchers.
Brunch club. All right, well, are you guys ready to get back into this? We have a lot of dungeon to crawl today.
Yeah. Level 3? Gonna dungeon crawl? We're gonna crawl through a dungeon?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
that
guys
going
did
around.
level 3. Do you have anything exciting you guys want to tell the audience about level 3?
No chance Nick can kill us now.
Ogden shoots. Oh no.
Don't tempt her.
me.
Ogden can. He took the double tap feat. But that's pretty much it for biohackers at level 3. They don't get a whole bunch, which is fine. I feel like
Sorry,
I already
can
have
you
a
say
lot.
that again, Com? I think you cut out in the middle there.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you froze up a little bit.
Weird. I think it's something to do with using the browser version of Discord. But I and took a tap
Froze
at level
same-
3, which is okay. I froze at the same spot.
Yeah, we got double tap again. But not the part right before it. Did anybody else get anything exciting at level 3?
I did not.
I got another spell per day.
That's exciting.
Yes. And I think I got another, spell I know. Exciting.
Good stuff.
I guess I got a quick trick. So now I can move and trick attack and move. So that's exciting.
Or you can draw a weapon and then trick attack. Or you.
There's so many options. But like
It does. It does.
I assume that the rest of what you just said was, you're right, Simon. Everything that you're about to say is true.
And awesome.
Yeah.
And lovely.
Awesome. Yeah, it's just so frustrating as an operative, like, that you can't do anything else at the same time as you trick attack. So, like, there's just this whole world of abilities that other characters can pick up through feats or through, skills, and operatives don't get that unless they have quick trick and have a move action.
Am I starting to hear Simon moving away from his dedicated love of operatives.
No, look, this has always been a complaint of mine about operatives, that they don't get to do a lot of things that are not trick attacks.
Do a lot more.
I
things.
mean,
all right.
you have the stunt and strike operative, Simon. Then you don't need to worry about trick attacks.
Yeah, but then you have to worry about everything else.
It's true. All right. So you guys wake up in a room. Well, you're actually still in tubes. The tube doors do slide open, revealing a room made of sterile-looking material, where the phony escape pods docked are made up of spotless plates of dull metal. Narrow windows, set about 3 feet from the floor, provide a view of a cavernous hollow carved into dark rock. That's outside of your pods. Space is illuminated by oscillating purple lights mounted on tubes leading to hatches in the eastern wall. That's the edge of your tubes there. To the west, a double bulkhead door similarly outlined in flashing purple lights. A series of symbols flash on a screen in the center of the double door.
So we're able to get out of these tubes that we're in?
Yeah, pretty easily. You guys can slide the doors of those tubes open and head into the wider room. If you guys want to give me some perception checks.
Well, hold on. Let us like make a scene as we emerge from the tubes. So there were probably like all these arms that were jutting into us, right? Like with like the needles, and we can like maybe and Lasco like prise them off of himself with disgust.
Oh, when you wake up, they've all been removed from you already.
Okay.
You're not.
Simon's been watching The Matrix lately, so that's probably what he's thinking of.
Oh, that is what I'm channeling. Yeah. I feel like the third movie was better than I remember, but let's not get stuck there.
No, we do not have time for that.
Lasco emerges from the tube, looking confused, sort of looking back at the tube and around the room. What do you remember?
Ogden tumbles out of his tube and is going to look around and say, last thing I remember was getting doused with, is it acid? Fire. Both.
It burned, certainly.
I think it was fire. It was fire at the end that knocked you out.
So that's what I remember.
Remember, because I hero carried Ogden through the flames and shielded them completely from damage.
Yeah, Ogden was already out by the time you guys hit flames.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I think it was the...
Thanks. Yeah. No, it was thanks to Iris's training. They learned how to completely shield an unconscious body from harm while carrying. It's a very special technique.
Yeah, that sounds hard.
First requires the other character to be unconscious, so that's the first thing. The second, it can only be used on a part of it's like oh gosh, what's it called? Contract rules. Y'all go watch Hunter x Hunter. Never mind.
Did you happen to look out the window as these pods were leaving the Chimera?
I was unconscious.
Marshall, Miss Forthwith.
I looked out. It appears that the Chimera, and therefore the rest of us, are in some sort of strange warehouse, almost. It's a simulation. A very elaborate simulation.
What is the end game of such a simulation?
I can only guess.
I don't know. Do you think that the other people in the ship were actors?
I'm not sure,
They
but they are all dead. And so will we be if we don't get out of here.
Which, at this point, since you didn't make perception checks when I asked you to,
Yep.
two hatch in the ceiling opens, and 2 robots zip out. With apparently
no.
hostile intent. Please put yourself back.
Sorry, I've got a severe lag here. Hold on. Okay.
Go ahead and roll me some initiative. As these robots pop out with seemingly hostile intent. Intruders! Or something similar. They beep.
in binary. And combat music starts.
I'm missing Iris.
Me.
No. Adelaide.
As always, folks, let us know if there's
Loud.
with
but
the
just
music
for
or
me.
something.
Liz, you're muted.
Sorry. That music seems very loud for me.
Yeah, make sure to adjust it in Discord because Simon has it adjusted separately for stream.
Yeah. So you right click the icon and then turn the volume bar down.
Oh, fantastic. Also, now that I've refreshed, I can't see anything else in the room. Unless it went dark.
Let me move your token.
I'm gonna put a
Are you
noisy
sure?
scene in jail.
Fix it for
BRB.
everybody else. Is that better?
All right.
That appears to solve the problem. You guys do have 2 nat 20s, 5 rerolls in the queue.
I know some of those are designated for Leaf specifically.
Oh, I'll have to put a
Just one of the rerolls.
Okay.
All right, Adelaide is first up as these robots zip out of the ceiling.
Oh, well. And I presume they fly, yes?
Yes, they came out of the ceiling.
Yes, well. Adelaide will cast Hazard right here. For those of you listening at home, that is a... What's the word where 2 lines intersect? Intersection. Directly behind the robots. And
Okay. They are 10 feet up.
What kind of damage are you doing here, Liz?
well, I was going to do electricity unless someone had an objection.
No, I just need to know for the Sirenscape sound.
Does it need to be... So this is a 5-foot radius, which means I should hope that they'd be able to be captured. Can I focus it?
Yeah, it's basically a 2x2.
Yeah.
Okay. They should be
so
able
they get a reflex save.
Mhm.
But it's not really going to matter because it's 1 damage.
Don't gotta rub it in, Nick.
Take less than 1. Well,
She's
hey, 1 is
trying.
actually not bad.
actually-
You can't take less than 1, so they don't even get saves. What kind of
If they
damage
make
was
the
that?
save, any damage.
Yes, let's go with Sonic.
Right. After that was a standard action. Do you want your move?
Yes, I believe I should like to move away from the rest of the group, as I do not fancy being caught in any areas of there. And that would be a
Alright.
path with always a full 5-minute square. Not 5 minute. You know what I mean.
Alright. In that case, Blasco?
In the middle of talking to their team about what's happening, he hears the clacking of metal tentacles on metal and whirls around, drawing a pistol and stepping into the corner and firing at Red. Oh crap! They're immune to Pulsecaster, aren't they? Pulsecaster is a non-lethal, right?
You could do... is Pulsecaster non-lethal?
Yeah, it is. Okay.
You could make an engineering check to know that.
Do I have to? Can't I just know, since non-lethal says ineffective against robots?
Oh, does it? I guess that's a fair assumption to make.
Yeah. Okay, but they're on the ceiling, so I guess I'll try to do a fancy acrobatic maneuver, because Lasco's good at those. I don't have a climb speed yet, so you can just decide how hard this is. But I'll try to, as I move, draw my tactical baton and try to do a run up the wall, leap off, and then bat at it with the baton. Again, watched a little bit too much Matrix in the last week.
You've been watching way too much Matrix.
Okay, but my acrobatic score is kind of high. What was that?
That's an athletics check for one thing, to climb a wall.
Also,
I'll give you whatever checks you want.
They're not currently flying. They can fly, is what I heard.
It came out of the
It came out of
ceiling.
the
They're
ceiling.
still about 10 feet up.
Okay, they're 10 feet up, so they are flying right now.
These are 15-foot ceilings, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
good to know.
Is my 26 enough to do what I described?
Well, that is enough to climb a space station wall. So your move is to climb. And I guess you can climb as part of your trick attack. We'll let you do that. Climbing is still at half speed.
I don't know why you're worrying so much about the rules, Nick.
Oh, because you can't reach it.
You can just say it works or it doesn't, man.
Well, yeah, no, you're not able to do that. I don't think.
Okay.
I think it's on Lasco for not getting a lethal pistol.
We haven't been able to buy weapons.
Any
alright.
lethal pistols?
Then Lasco, instead of in his mind's eye. Oh, actually. Okay, so you're saying that there's no way he could have made it, so he wouldn't have even tried, or what?
Well, I mean, he could run up the wall, and he could try to make a jump. You won't have a running start. It's a horizontal jump. And then falling is a free action, so that's not a problem. It's a 10-foot jump after you climb the wall. And for a horizontal jump...
I don't think it's worth getting
4
very
times
down to
the number
rules.
of feet. So no, you can't make it.
Okay. So instead of in his mind's eye, he does the Matrix move, but then he realizes that he's only level 3. And he says, "Does anyone have a pistol that is not non-lethal?"
Sure, we have one some.
I'm not sure.
I've this. Let me see.
Oh yeah,
I
there's
can
an
cheat.
laser pistol in our loot sheet.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so yeah, all right. I'm overcomplicating this. I'll just draw that, and then shoot it from here. I'm gonna press my Pulsecaster pistol button, but then I will roll the damage separately. Oh, also roll the trick attack. Trick attack is a success, presumably.
Mm-hmm.
Pulsecaster is doing a D4. Is that the same as a azimuth? I think so.
A D4, yes.
Okay. So it's the exact same as what it says. It's just fire instead of electric. So that's
All right,
9.
so you'll hit for 9 damage.
Fire damage,
Good.
you say.
Yeah, lasers, fire, right?
Yeah, no, I'm just,
Yeah,
I was, pew, sound effects.
All right. This blue one here is going to toss sticky bomb grenade right by Iris and Ogden. Give me a reflex save, please. Iris and Ogden.
As a 17 for Ogden.
Ogden is okay. Iris, you are entangled for 7 rounds. You are covered in sticky goo.
Gross.
They're off the ground. There's not shit I can do.
Yeah. It would be a smart tactical move for them to just stay up here forever. But since I want you guys to be able to destroy these robots and I'm a benevolent GM, it will then... I think they have a... Oh, but that's not non-lethal. They don't want to kill you. You're valuable. It will hover down closer to the floor, where you can reach it. Ogden.
Nice of them.
Ogden
I don't want
is...
it's really useless. I'm kind of benevolent.
Well, funnily enough, Ogden's biohacks, I don't... Leaf, remind me, can I use the basic biohacks on constructs? 'Cause I remember seeing somewhere something about constructs. I don't know if it was. These don't work on constructs, or they do work on constructs.
I don't remember.
Okay, that's fine. For now, Ogden's just going to take a normal shot. No biohacks or anything, and I will research it like I should have been doing before. So Ogden is going to draw his acid pistol, and then that red. This is going to be a double tap shot, though, meaning it is. So he's going to expend 2 charges, or 2 uses rather, which is 4 charges from his pistol. These are costly, and he's going to do full level Bab instead. So we're shooting at red. And I should hit the one that says DT for double tap.
Nice.
That is only a 12 to hit EAC.
Not quite.
All right, so
Harder to hit
shot
than
goes
that.
wide.
Shot.
And that is Ogden's turn. Actually, he'll get away from Iris. Is there anything that I can do to help Iris out of the sticky web as a move action?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I think you just have to live with it, sadly.
Okay. Ooh, I know what I'll do. I'll aim my microlab at them as a move action and check the Pokedex entry on what these things are.
And what's your total on that? I'm sure it's high enough for these robots. Tom?
What's your total on the check, Tom?
It's a 27. I apologize.
27?
I forgot that I had to, but I'm distracted. It's a 28.
Your thing says 29. But yeah, these appear to be observer robots. They're often used for security and stuff. They have construct immunities. Let me real quick come over here. We'll make the roles public, and I will put those in chat for you. Construct immunities. They have integrated weapons. They can't be disarmed. In this particular model, if you recall correctly, can expend a large store of energy to increase its processing power and attempt to avoid an attack, which manifests mechanically as it can re-roll a reflex saving throw.
Neat.
Once per day.
Means
Other than that, they fly. They got dark vision.
Right.
Are they
The class of robots will generally prefer to take people alive. They're generally used for security. So.
Okay. Then Ogden will relay the pertinent pieces of information. And that's it. That's all I got for my turn.
All right. Iris.
Tangled, right?
What was that?
I'm entangled, right?
Entangled, indeed.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I had the proper boxes checked. Now, what do I do to get unentangled?
I don't see anything for it. At least not in the grenade entry entangled. I think you just have to live with it. I think it just slows you down, though.
I see this bit about an entangle weapon. Until it escapes with an acrobatics check or a strength check, an entangled creature can attempt the check as a move action.
That's the critical effect. I want to look at the condition itself. Because it imposed the condition, it's not the critical effect. Yeah.
But isn't it as an entangle weapon?
I don't think that's how grenades work. Because it's...
Well, we probably don't want to get too caught in the rules.
Yeah, but...
Presumably it has a duration, if nothing else.
It's, 7 rounds. Impedes your movement, but does not prevent you from moving unless the bonds are anchored to an immovable object or tethered by an opposing force. You move at half speed, you cannot run or charge. Take a -2 penalty to your AC attack rolls, reflex saving throws, initiative checks, and dexterity base. And all that'll be figured in. But the big thing is you're at half speed, can't run or charge.
Oh, so you're not tethered, so you can still move around.
Yeah. And everything else will be figured into your stats. You are covered in sticky spiderweb-like stuff.
Move forward and attack at a disadvantage. That's a miss.
Okay. And this robot is going to take a couple of shots at Lasco down there in the corner. Pulsecaster pistol. That's a crit! For 5 non-lethal electric damage. And does an 18 hit your EAC?
That's a good question, Nick. The answer is yes.
And then that's another 4 as it hits you twice. Pew pew! Now that it's the end of the round, I want to try...
Sorry, what was the first damage? 4 and what?
It was 5 on the first, on the crit.
Yeah.
So is that 10?
5 and 4 is 9.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought I heard something about a crit. I got scared. Forgive me.
Yes, it
was.
Oh, right, but we won't double, we just roll. Yep. Carry on.
So that's the end of this round. Somebody roll me a d20.
Nose goes.
Simon rolled it
Well,
first.
Simon rolled high.
The lights remain normal. Alright, Adelaide.
Second verse, same as the first. She'll cast Hazard again. And hope that it does more than 1 damage. Hit the button.
And what kind of damage?
Oop.
As you went mute.
Yeah, what kind of damage?
Sonic.
Okay. We're gonna go with the first one. So that's 3 damage. They both failed their saves. Nicely done. All right, Lasco.
Glad that they've dropped to the ground. Lasco will rush to Iris's aid as he is entangled. Darting across the room like so. Diving in front of Ogden and dashing up next to Iris to hit the south robot with his baton. This counts as flanking.
Oh, why?
I failed a trick attack. And to hit, well, maybe, probably. The 15 to hit.
How wide does it count as flanking?
That's a good question. I'm glad you asked it. Because of the ability Swarmer. Lasco grew up on the mean streets. And learned to fight with other Isoki in close quarters.
Which allows you to.
Isoki racial ability.
Sorry, I'll just click it. Swarmer Isoki use their small size to slip past defenses and strike at weak points. Isoki with this trait gain the benefits of flanking an opponent provided at least one other ally is threatening that foe, regardless of position.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it replaces all of the best class features of Isoki, or racial features.
Well, with flanking, you do manage to hit just barely.
Nice for 2 damage.
Clink.
Every little bit counts.
Hey, it does. It's true. I'm not degenerating your clink. I was just. Come on.
I believe you mean denigrating.
Might not have used face.
You can kill
That was
him now.
my
It's
word.
okay.
This robot, because you're up in its face, is gonna slam you.
It's about par for the course.
It's a 13 hit your KAC, which will probably miss. And then it will shift away. Or no, well, I want to leave him where you guys can hit him, but tactics, but it'll shift away.
Do whatever
Ogden.
best for the story.
All right.
Well, what's best for
Ogden
the
is
story will
going
get
to.
you guys killed, which isn't great for the story.
Yeah.
Ogden will move over the wall and take another tap shot at Red.
Mm-hmm.
Come on!
Oh, no.
I'm gonna take a reroll because Ogden's burning
reroll.
through his bonking
Yeah, that makes sense.
things.
This
So
one is from
we're gonna.
Ghost.
Thank you very much, Ghost. I will spare Yerba in the next game of our Dead Sons game as a result. Hey, it even worked.
Tip for tat.
Yeah, 13 plus 6 is a 19 versus EAC. For five big points of acid damage.
That'll hit. You're shooting the red one?
Yes, I'm shooting the red one. Thank you, Patrick, for the +1.
Iris. One is doing everything in its power to make you upset by moving away. Steve?
I'm trying to figure out where I'm going here. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. I just didn't hear anything from you.
Move up there and attack blue. 17 to hit.
For 9 damage. Ouch. You whack that robot good. And then the red one, the one that's still up near, gets a turn. And it's going to toss a sticky bomb grenade. Iris, Lasco, give me a reflex save, please.
That's a big grenade.
All these grenades that I wish I had, but they're using on us.
Science
Please
3.
be kind. If they'd be so kind, please hold on to those grenades so we can take them later.
Lasco makes the reflex save just fine. Iris, go ahead and add 4 rounds to your entanglement. At least they don't do damage.
Iris is just
Right.
coated in film and webbing, and it's not great.
Alright, somebody roll me a d20.
Lasco raises a single eyebrow at Iris, never failing to dodge twice.
On a 7, the lights stay stable.
Hey,
Adelaide?
Right. Well, third verse, same as the first. Let's just hazard them again. Or I haven't really quite decided where her accent sits. So, there.
and what kind of damage?
That will be sonic.
Right. For 1 damage each. Just pinging away at them. They're not looking good.
I feel like Hazard is the most annoying ability for the sound person, because it can be any of those types, and you have to be ready.
It sure is,
I mean,
and when you're
always-
dealing with
always
lag
first.
on your end, great.
Yeah. Lasco will chase down that blue robot in the back. It will not escape. Hitting it with a baton.
Oh,
That's a
Do
hit
it.
for 8 damage.
that robot crumbles to the floor in a heap. Heap of scrap metal. And then it will be Ogden's turn.
Ogden is going to keep shooting away at his arch nemesis, Red. This is again a double tap. It's a 13 versus EAC. I'm going to take that +1 from Patrick if that doesn't hit, unless you don't want me to know whether it hits or not. So to make it a 14.
That'll do it.
Thank you, Patrick. You're the best.
All right, that'll
so-
be 6 damage, and this robot will crumble to the floor in a heap with a clatter.
Awesome. Ogden blows off his pistol.
Audience, we're having some trouble. You might have noticed we're having some trouble with Tom cutting out. So we're going to try and fix that real quick now that we're at the end of that fight. Give us 5 minutes and we'll be right back. Simon, can you take us to the...
Yeah, that makes sense. Be right back.
Welcome back, guys. Sorry for the interruption. We were getting really tired of not being able to hear Tom when he was saying important things, and Tom doesn't like when we hear him. So
I say important things all the time, so
Good.
that was very frustrating.
Important things.
We got a few of them when they were the last word of the sentence.
Yeah, we got the beginnings of your sentences and the ends of your sentences, but it was like the middle that was disappearing.
And the middle is like arguably the most important part.
Especially in a sandwich. Sorry, let's continue.
No, I want to talk about sandwiches.
So you guys have defeated these robots handily. They each have a pulsecaster pistol you can tear off of them with 2 batteries, and there's only 2 of those sticky bomb grenades left.
Nice.
Yoink.
All right. Yeah, Liz,
You're free to
Adelaide.
continue your conversation now.
Breathing heavily, Lasco will nudge the robot with his foot. You said that these were pacification robots, Agent?
Yes. These are sent out to, well, as you said,
Tom froze again.
Oh no, Tom.
No.
Oh no, the problem's back.
What? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. You only froze for a second.
I believe that these are...
Oh no.
Only freezes when he starts saying something in character.
It's like the internet can't handle Ogden.
Nobody can handle Ogden. Can you hear me now?
Yes, all right.
All right.
We're freezing
I
again.
believe that these are used for incapacitate. So,
Oh no.
Incapacitated.
I thought we fixed it.
let me close more things down on my computer. Maybe I'm sucking. I'm only using 37% of my processing.
Yeah, you should probably restart your machine. Do we want to go to be right back while he does that?
Yeah, let's let Tom restart real quick. We'll be right back again, guys. So sorry about the technical difficulties. Live show, everyone.
All right.
once again, everyone. Hopefully, the problem is fixed for real this time. We sincerely apologize. This is just sort of the way things go. Sometimes, technical difficulties being what they are. But let's get back to it. You guys just defeated these robots, and you were about to have an in-character conversation.
Every kind of conversation.
We could not hear what poor Ogden was saying. Ogden, what were you telling the group about these robots?
Ogden was going to say, I believe that these are used for incapacitation in various manners, perhaps and he gestures around some sort of laboratory setting, whatever this may be.
Oh. I just like the idea of being a lab rat.
Yes.
Lasco's ear twitches. I'd like to have a word with the scientists, but on our own terms.
What do you propose?
We go through those doors. We ask politely to see whoever's in charge here.
Pull a Karen.
That's all I do. Lasco's middle name is Karen.
You guys do notice the lights are flickering. Like this.
It's possible that something is wrong in this lab. Maybe something went wrong with the experiment. Regardless.
Then all the more reason to move quickly.
Marshall, do you have an objection to our using lethal force here?
Not at all.
Yes, I believe this transcends, or rather, this would count as self-defense, in a way. We have been kidnapped.
Of course, it is important that we assess the situation before making any snap judgments, but yes.
Make sure to exhaust all other possible alternatives before resorting to violence.
Indeed.
All right. We open up the door.
Oh, did you touch it without making a perception check? Give me a reflex save.
If there's anybody who should make that, it's Lasco.
Lasco
That's
has
true.
a premonition as a single finger is about to lay on the door. Wait.
Lasco, a surge of electricity arcs from the door. Oh, the rest of you don't have to make one. Lasco touched the door.
Good. I'm just used to suffering for others'
half of
poor
it is
judgments.
13 electrical damage.
Lasco's an operative.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a good thing that he was the one who touched the door.
Mm-hmm.
No, look, I've got it. He's about to touch the door, and then he stops for a moment, and then he searches it for traps.
I mean, you already avoided the damage.
Yeah, I think you triggered the trap. So I think what you did was you touched it, and then you felt like a thrum come through the door, and you were like, ooh, really, really quick.
All right, I like that.
You already avoided all the damage, and now you know it's trapped.
Okay, but it might be one of them repeating traps, so I check it.
Yes, let's add that to protocol, shall we?
Yes.
However, I get a 12, which means that I probably don't see crap.
Ogden will, if you bring it to his attention, he'll examine the door as well.
I do.
I mean, you know it's trapped.
That's a natural toot. Toot toot.
Can I disarm it, since I know that it's trapped?
Yes, you can attempt to disarm it.
Lasco moves over to the panel at the side and tries to find the relevant wiring with a 23.
Yep, that'll do it. So you managed to disable the control panel. It takes you a minute, but you rewire it so that the door will open. Give me one more engineering check as you're doing that, though.
Ooh.
Notice as you're doing that, the warning lights nearby that indicate this is an airlock with vacuum on the other side.
Simon, what is it with your characters and opening doors to vacuums?
He didn't open it. He realized that he would open it into vacuum.
Lasco, infinitely more prudent than Herald ever was, will say, there's vacuum on the other side of this door. Everyone activate your boots and turn on your environmentals.
Should have
Good
taken
call.
life bubble this level.
Iris does nothing different, just holds their breath.
My breath is permanently held.
Okay. There are other... okay. You don't want to turn on your environmental controls, Lee?
As I can tell, they're always on, so...
Ogden activates his environmental controls.
Adelaide's visor just kind of like spreads to cover her whole face in a bubble.
Cool.
All right. And then you guys open the door.
Yeah.
Actually, first, may I stand over here, please? And Adelaide kind of steps to the side of the door. Proceed.
All right. Iris is closest to the door. As the door opens, Iris is pulled inside. Everyone is pulled in and slammed against the ceiling.
Ow.
Even if we have the mag boot engaged?
Oh, you did engage your mag boots.
Hold on. How are you able to afford mag boots? Those are
They
expensive.
come-
Standard
come
on
in
your-
Yeah.
Then why is it an item?
That
This
is a
doesn't make
great
sense.
question, but
Why is it conjured an item if it comes standard on your armor?
Yeah, I
Or in
think
your
the
brain.
idea is that like the thing that all armor has default is just like some sort of like gravity field, whereas mag boots specifically let you like stand on a ceiling. I don't think armor lets you stand on a ceiling, but mag boots do. Armor like just protects you from zero grav.
Yes, being secured or holding on to an immobile object will negate being pulled in. So you guys feel the pull as the door opens, but you are indeed not slammed against the ceiling.
So what do we see?
Inside, you guys can move through the door. I don't need to do
I
it.
can't see past it though. It's all dark.
you can actually. She mentioned.
Oh.
Yeah. So, side note: don't go through walls because you will go through the wall, and then you'll Kool-Aid Man and break the dynamic lighting.
And the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Yep. This octagonal chamber is made of dull metal plates. Several flickering purple lights and 5 small inverted pyramids 3 to 4 inches across are set into the ceiling. The grates composing the floor have been secured with heavy octagonal bolts. Each of the 8 walls has a single alcove that holds a 3-foot diameter fan protected by a series of bars. Double airlock doors are set in the east and west wall, each with a control panel near it. As you enter, give me a quick perception check.
Of course. As we're making these perception checks, should we have moved one room further to the left then? Because right now I believe we're just standing in an airlock.
No, this is the room that you're in.
Okay, great. Ogden got a 26.
Cramped.
Ogden notices just before the doors behind you start to iris shut, the decontamination jets set into those are decontamination jets set into the ceiling.
Okay.
Or
Well,
actually, I
our
guess
environmental
it's closed by
protections.
itself. So, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
presumably, once you close the door behind you, this decontamination process is gonna hit you,
I don't. Ooh.
and they are 12 feet up.
I
Okay.
assume that you're going to tell us this.
Yes, I was just trying to think of a way to, because we have our environmentals on, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So theoretically, that should
Yeah, but environmentals don't protect you from everything.
Like
right.
acid?
Okay, yeah. Ogden points up to the ceiling and says, "Somebody stop that door. There are decontamination protocols that will activate."
Well, you're the last one in, right? So maybe you just like hold out a hand to stop it from closing completely.
Gosh, I hope it doesn't get chopped off.
Oh, you have to hit you'll have to hit the button to close the door behind you.
I see.
Mr. Lasco, could you perhaps get the other airlock door open before we shut this one?
Sure. Lasco will either
With
glance.
your
Well,
knowledge of engineering, you
does it seem easier to open the door or disable the tubes?
you can give me an engineering check.
Me too.
You understand that only one door can be opened after the other one is closed. Standard airlock procedure. You also discern that the decontamination system can be disabled most easily via the control panel while one door is still open.
The control panel on the outside of the room or inside the room.
In the room.
Okay. Lasco will say, "There's a hard connection between the two doors. It won't open without that one closing." But, and then he'll start digging into the control panel and try to turn off the tubes.
Yep, give me another engineering to actually disable it.
The 24.
That'll do it. So it takes about a minute, but you do manage to disable the decontamination system, allowing you to move to safely close the door behind you and open the one in front of you.
Lasco
Good.
does so.
I suppose I should have let you move through that. I'm crazy. But yeah, you are in the. Go ahead and move along.
Okay.
Because
Shuffling along.
this is actually the decontamination.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, I see.
Look at the map again after I said it.
You mentioned octagonal, and so that's what cued me off. But that's okay.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. This is the octagonal room. You guys disabled the thing, and you're able to go into the next airlock and move through that one.
Okay.
Why is there an airlock into an airlock?
Well, it's an airlock into a
Decontamination chamber, and then another airlock.
Yeah.
All right. Having learned his lesson, Lasco will search this one for traps.
This one is not.
Ogden okay.
Fantastic.
Then Ogden will hold his pistol in his hand, and then listen at the door. Does he hear anybody through the door? I don't know if that's feasible since it's a big metal airlock door.
It is a metal airlock door. You don't hear anything on the other side.
Sure.
Press the open button.
Yeah.
You guys can go ahead and move up through that door, and you enter a room full of wires, tubes, and bits of complex machinery that hang from broken panels in the ceiling, swaying and falling dust, and streams of thin vapor issuing from some of the open pipes. Shattered view screens cover many walls. Stations made up of chairs and computer terminals occupy much of the room's center. Sparks of electricity issue from deep cracks in the ceiling and the north wall. A heavy airlock double door set in the east wall, where you just came from, and sliding panel doors are centered in the north and south walls. You do notice that all of these desks are made that they're only like 2 feet off the floor. Despite the ceilings being 15 feet high.
Strange.
You have your environmental protections on, so you're not affected by the hazard in this room.
I don't like Roll20's new line of sight. This is moving. Oh. Not quickly. Oh,
What?
so you have to turn off hardware rendering in order to show Roll20 on OBS. However, if you turn off hardware rendering, line of sight calculations are very slow. Which is to say that A3 was just now displayed.
Huh.
Sorry.
Well,
Sorry to interrupt. You can continue.
That's all I got at the moment. You guys can give me engineering, physical science, or piloting, or a relevant profession like architect, maybe military officer to know something about the damage here. This is a lot of damage. 14 is not quite enough.
Yeah.
So we'll look around, try to figure out how hard piloting? Piloting seems a little hard to justify. Yeah. Was engineering one of them?
It was, yeah.
Okay. Try to estimate the damage. Oh, critical.
Good.
29.
Yeah, you can tell the damage here was likely caused by bombardment rather than a direct assault on the room. Oh, I almost missed this. There are 3 small bodies sprawled around the workspaces.
That's important.
Yes, that you don't immediately recognize.
Grays.
You can make life science, medicine, or physical science check to tell what happened to them.
Yeah. Ogden will, looking around at the damage in the room and then spotting the bodies, will go over them. You said life science or what? Medicine?
Life science. Sorry, I'm flipping back and forth because there's another check for these bodies.
Mm-hmm.
But that one is indeed life science, medicine, or physical science.
We'll make a medicine check on them.
Culture to see.
With a natural toot again. This sounds important. I kind of want to use one of our rerolls. Is that foolish?
Nah, go ahead.
I'm taking a reroll.
All right, this one comes from Chaos.
Thank you, Chaos, very much. I used it well. That's a 29 to identify these bodies.
A caustic substance burned these bodies. And I'll go ahead and let you, sort of following up on that, being a biohacker and doing a scan of the room, you realize that there is an acidic vapor filling the room that probably caused their deaths. And yes, Liz, you can make a culture check on these bodies to try and recognize what they are.
Oh, I thought that's what I was doing with the medicine check.
You can make a life science to try and recall them scientifically as well.
Okay.
19.
26 life science to recall. I believe Iris said that he was also going to.
Are your bonuses already figured into this roll, Leaf? Yes.
Yes, I activated my buffs. Rolled a 4 and got 14.
14 is not quite enough, but Adelaide, you can recall popular conspiracy theories about the Greys that happened.
I called it.
This description. And Mac, you can again identify them scientifically as Greys, but they're not really supposed to
exist. Yeah.
And you blew that medicine check out of the water. You're examining these corpses. You can also tell that even though they have these burns, there is also damage from something bursting from within their skull.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Grizzly.
Okay.
Oh, and I lied. They were exposed to caustic materials far more potent than the vapor remaining in this room. And you succeeded by 5 or more. Look at that. It appears that there was a cortex bomb, a cybernetic augmentation intended to prevent interrogation after capture and render magic such as speak with dead unreliable. There was a bomb in their brains.
Wow.
Huh. obedience collar all over again.
Yeah, what's
Yikes.
with you, Starfinder?
Starfinder, you scary. Ogden.
Keep a secret or something.
Yeah. Ogden will turn to the rest of the party. Maybe he sees recognition in Adelaide's face, and will say, "Miss Fortwith, am I correct in believing that these are greys?"
Here, so, although technically, and this is where she would look at the camera, they're not supposed to exist.
That was
Before
my thinking.
qualified.
That was my thinking as well. Clearly, some of them exist. Not only that, they had some sort of device that caused an explosion, a miniaturized local explosion in their brains. Honestly,
Sorry.
honestly, I would be lying if my training didn't lead me to believe that this is some sort of way to avoid capture, perhaps. A little more grisly than the cyanide pill in the teeth, but, you know.
Quite effective. I'd be
Yes.
able to, well, I know of ways to speak with corpses, and destroying the head quite effectively removes that possibility.
I see. It's still unclear to me when the experiment began.
Yes, there's dust all over. However, I should like to leave this room immediately. Mr. Lasco, if you wouldn't mind? And she gestures at the door.
It appears though that this experiment did not go as planned, and maybe it was interrupted in the middle. And what we experienced was just a continuation of some automatic process.
Lee.
Ogden.
Anything on the pockets, Agent?
Yeah. Ogden was rifling through their belongings, their pockets, and stuff like that, and finds a broken key card and holds it up. It appears to be broken, but this seems like some sort of access card. Can we make anything of it, Nick?
Oh, man.
Just need some tape.
Notably,
Sorry,
it's made of the same strange metal that note you found in the box was written on.
Guess what cantrip I picked up?
Mending?
Oh, wait,
Don't worry,
no.
Liz. It doesn't work on anything important.
No.
Amending requires that you have all the pieces you need, but it could be useful later.
Okay.
Oh, neat.
Actually,
Believe it when I see
Simon
it.
talked me out of it. I took a different spell instead. But,
Oh.
oh well.
That's what you get for listening to me.
Yeah, that
well,
is what I
you
get for
know,
listening to you.
why learn a spell when a well-placed engineering check can do?
Sometimes I can't do. Okay. Okay. And we can't gather anything from the computers in this room?
They all appear to be broken beyond repair. There is a one console or a control panel that there is one console that looks like it's just broken.
And can I salvage it with a computer's check?
You can make an engineering check to try to
It's a 23. Yeah, try to fix it.
that is enough.
Access anything on it.
It boots back up, and the environmental system starts pumping the acidic vapor from the room.
Yeah.
But there's no
That-
information on it.
There's not even like a timestamp of when it broke.
No.
Lasco nods glumly. All right, let's move on.
Quite.
All right.
Lasco will search this door for traps
It is not trapped.
and then open it. Do I need an engineering check?
Nope, this one is not locked. You can go ahead and move through that door at your leisure. Which I mean, now. I have a very nice illustration of this hallway for you.
Ooh.
Then I went ahead and clipped out. This corridor runs east to west, one door in the middle of its southern wall and two spaced evenly on the north. Panels, tubes, strangely shaped metal boxes, and thick cables cover the southern wall. Bright red lines make complex circuit-like patterns on the north wall. The ceiling is dull gray stone riddled with cracks, and dust drifts down from the fissures. An enormous chunk of rock sits in the western end of the corridor beneath a gap of similar size in the ceiling. You can make a engineering check if you like, Lasco, looking over this wiring. Access
Figure out what it's for or what happened here.
Man, thank goodness we have somebody, one person with engineering. We would have missed a lot of checks.
Need someone with engineering. You can't make heads or tails of this wall.
Can I do a culture check to see if these markings and so forth look familiar at all?
Sure.
Right. That's a 16.
You managed to follow the red patterns to two concealed hatches, one by each door in the north wall. Inside, each hidden hatch contains 500 UPBs that were presumably stored here for repairs. You also notice a Mark II culinary synthesizer built into the wall here that you could remove with some engineering checks.
Gotta have your culinary synthesizers. It was 500 UPB, you said?
Yep, in each hatch. So 1,000 total.
Cool. That will stop us from starving.
Standing on somebody else. I only see 3 of you.
Yes, I'm afraid I am. Just a moment. As soon as Roll20 works with me. There we are.
All right.
Does anyone else get, like, Vault Tech vibes from that image?
I see it.
I don't know what
Not
that
as
is.
many. That's a Fallout thing, Tom. Come on.
I played a little bit of Fallout 4.
Only a little bit. We're gonna have to fix this.
It has robots struggling with their humanity. I had to play it.
And those are hatches next to the doors, yes?
Right.
Great.
Weird.
Mr. Lasco, if you would.
What was that?
What?
Lasco, if you would, please. And she gestures to the door. Vanna White style.
Give me perception checks, everyone, please.
Oh,
do.
Pronk.
That is a 27 from Ogden. Oh no! An initiative tracker popped up.
What?
Oh, no.
What initiative tracker? Where?
I shoot the initiative tracker.
Yeah.
Iris. So, yeah, Iris and Ogden both sort of feel the hair on the back of their necks stand up as this ooze starts to like slide from behind this rock, and they get to act in the surprise round. Roll your initiatives.
So bitter.
Initiative.
This thing looks like a collection of metal that has turned into an ooze. Seen here, devouring Quig.
Oh, dear.
Or Quig.
Or quick.
Oh, it's like a ferro liquid.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a
actually.
ferrofluid ooze. You guys haven't identified that, so in character you don't know that. But
Sure, yeah.
it's a cool monster.
Yeah.
Ogden might actually spend his surprise round identifying it. Who knows?
Let me add the lights. Somebody roll me a d20 for this first. Wow. Yeah, for the surprise round. 9, you're okay. Your lights happen to be on this round. Lasco's not in the surprise round. The ooze is. It's coming up to Iris. Ogden is in the surprise round.
Excellent. All right. So after some research, I've realized that biohacks do work on non-living creatures. It says, in living targets, your biohacks alter normal biological processes. In non-living creatures, they emulate biochemistry via complex chemical compounds.
Nice.
Yes. So as long as they're not immune to, getting more into the rules minutia, though, the toxicology line, which Ogden has, also adds the poison trait, if you will, to the biohack. So like if you're immune to poison or something like that, or get a bonus to it, then that might cause complications. But all that said, Ogden is going to he's going to identify this thing with a move action. So he will hold out his custom microlab and scan it. And I get a total. If it's living, it's a 29, I believe. If it's non-living, it is a 28.
Point of order. Why do you only have 9 hit points?
Because did we get all our hit points back?
You did, yeah, at the beginning.
Then
you guys had a full rest, so.
Then it's because I was trying to play on hard mode.
Yeah, stop trying to play on hard
because
mode.
he's too honorable for his own good.
Sorry.
I was like, I could have sworn I fixed Tom's hit points. How did this happen?
On my end, I was like, "Huh, that's weird. I'm pretty sure I fixed those to be the proper total I should have." All right. So
yes, this is a ferrofluid ooze, which you now know in character. It does have some interesting things about it. They're sightless. They navigate through blind sight magneticism. So living creatures are slightly magnetic. They can see where you are by your magnetic field.
Well, that's terrifying.
Speaking of magnetic fields, they have a magnetic field. If you attack it with it interferes with nearby technological equipment. Mechanically, this manifests as each time a creature within its field attacks with a technological weapon, you got to succeed a strength check or take a -2 to the penalty on that attack because you're attacking a magnetic thing, and it's trying to.
Makes sense.
You're going towards it.
pulling. Yeah.
They have CR5 piercing or slashing. So best kinetic attacks are going to bludgeon. They're resistant to electricity. They do have a weakness to being demagnetized.
Demagnetization.
Yes.
I think that has this demagnetization ray.
Well, mechanically, if it takes fire damage, any creature to which the ooze is attached is released, and its magnetic field aura will go down for a second.
Okay.
Fire is bad for magnets, apparently, in space.
Yeah.
And also it is an ooze, so it has ooze immunities. Let me just switch this to
Called ooze
show you
immunities.
that, because I just put them in the sheet this time because I'm really tired of having to look up things like constrict immunities and ooze immunities. For those who are just listening, oozes are like many things that have a class of a type. Immunities have a lot of immunities. In this case, the big ones being critical hits are probably going to be the thing that really bugs these guys, and they're unflammable. The rest of them are in there, but those are probably the two you care most about.
Mm-hmm.
Good surprise round.
Yeah, Ogden rattles off all of that information in 3 seconds.
Convinced.
Adelaide was not in the surprise round.
No, Adelaide has
Iris.
no perception.
Iris.
So it's technological weapons, or what triggers this?
technological weapons. So anything that's not archaic.
So I'm fine.
Why are you fine?
Anything that's not archaic
or analog.
Yeah.
I guess analog would do it. You're right.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And also, it's. You said it had DR. What bypasses it?
Bludgeoning.
Slashing.
Some type.
Bludgeoning has DR. No, it's slashing and piercing. Wait, I'm reading it backwards. Piercing or slashing. We'll get around it.
I misunderstood.
My bad.
Makes sense.
Okay. Iris is going to take a shift over here and oh wait, no, hold on. Not going to take a shift over there. Just gonna full defense.
Okay. Someone roll me a d20 for the lights.
I'm assuming Simon's
3.
rolling it. Nice.
I'm waiting for a 3.
Oh no.
Oh. Hate the sound of that.
Lights. The light becomes dim
Oh.
for this round. So mechanically, the way this works is if you guys are all 1, the lights go out. It's dark. On 2 through 5, it becomes dim.
Does anyone have a torch?
The rules for lights are in your journal. I put them there for ease of use here.
Thank you.
What foresight?
Thank you.
Yes, because I was like, I don't want to have to look these up. So in dim light, things are gonna have concealment. You can still sort of see. Lasco.
Lasco has an infrared sensor, so I think he's okay.
Yeah, if you have dark vision, you're good in dim.
Lasco will move up to here, to the left of Iris, firing around his shoulder to try to attack without cover with the pistol.
Okay. Give me that shot. Ooh, 9 is not,
That is a
not
miss.
quite enough. Do you want to use one of these rerolls? You got 3 of them.
Oh, yeah, why not? Why not? Thank you for the
All right.
reroll, audience.
This one's from Trippy. Thank you, Trippy, for giving them a reroll. Oh,
Sorry.
not that
No,
it
that's
helped.
mine.
My 4 turned into a 2. I apologize.
Natural
Yeah.
toot. Let's see him.
Ooh, natural toots, natural toots.
And with his move action, Lasco will duck into the previous room.
Okay.
Sort of maybe perching on one of these. Oh no, this isn't safe. He doesn't perch on things. He stands in between these 2 chairs.
The ooze is going to lash out at Iris twice with its pseudopod.
Full
Attempt
defense was a good choice.
to eat him.
No.
Devour him.
Them.
13 is going to miss your KIC, I'm sure. But 22 will probably hit.
A 22 against KAC.
Yeah.
Yes, that hits.
Woof.
All right.
We've
Yeah.
established AC's a losing game, guys. So no surprises here.
That is 9 bludgeoning damage.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's not nice. It's not nice at all. Why did I put this note in here? I'm going to ignore it till next round. It might do something cooler next round. Ogden.
All right. Ogden is going to, knowing that it has an aversion to fire, Ogden is actually going to. Adelaide sees his tail sneak into a holster at his hip, and he just sort of his tail picks up an azimuth laser pistol that he had holstered for special occasions, and the tail actually aims at the ooze and is going to fire. This is going to be the same damage as a cost eject without the. Actually, it's going to be with a double tap as well, because I can do that with any small arm.
Show off.
Ogden shoots.
Oh yes, give me the strength check to see if that has a -2.
Yeah. I will. As soon as I get to my strength. I'm a strong boy. Oh, wow. A 16.
Yep,
Plus
that'll
0.
do it.
All right. And then that's a 24 to hit EAC for 6 points of fire damage.
Nice. You actually take down its field for a moment
Sweet.
for this round.
He'll even call back to Adelaide. Miss Fortwith, try not to hit it with electricity. Perhaps aim with fire if you're going to do your spell.
Excellent. Thank you.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Adelaide.
All right. Adelaide will cast Hazard at a vertice away from Iris where it shan't hit him.
Okay.
And as soon as I can get that spell in my view, I've clicked it. We are now waiting for roll 20.
Can probably make
And
the
I
reflex
believe
save
in
in the
you.
meantime. Ooh, max damage.
Yes.
Nice. 3 damage.
3.
Mm-hmm.
You said that was fire?
Yes.
So now the field is down until the end of Adelaide's next turn. Iris.
Nice.
Welcome.
Going to shift down here so you guys have a better shot at it. And fight defensively.
Okay.
Cool.
Someone roll me a d20 for the lights. I'll take whichever one I
Fight
see
defensively. Fight defensively entails an attack as well, or has an attack.
Yeah.
Oh, fight defensively.
Yes.
Oh, that's only an 8.
Yep.
That's gonna miss.
But at least the lights are on now.
The lights are back on.
Mm.
Forgot about concealment for you non-dark visioners.
Well, I don't think it
Oh,
mattered,
that's
right?
creepy.
Because Lasco and Ogden have dark vision. Adelaide was using an AoE. And Iris missed anyways.
That's true.
Oh,
That's true.
that actually reminds me. Also, as part of their turn, Iris blinks their eyes, and when they open up again, a 10-foot cone of light comes out of them, coming from their comm unit inside their brain.
Yes.
That's awesome.
A little bit
I
silly,
love it.
but fantastic.
Yeah. Iris
I think
actually-
looks back at all of you for just a moment, and you see their eyes glowing purple.
Inspector
Nerd.
Gadget.
All right. Let's go.
Lasco will. I think I'll just fire from here as long as I don't have cover. With a trick attack.
Sure.
And a.
That is a trick. And a hit.
This will be fire instead of electric. It's the same die. So that's 6 fire damage.
Oh, its field is down until the end of Lasco's next turn. It's going to attempt to do its cooler thing than its pseudopod. It's going to leap. Oops, that's not what I
Oh
wanted.
my god.
It's going to
Oh
leap
no, leaping.
at Iris.
I didn't know it could do that.
That wasn't in my Pokedex.
I think it was. I
And-
probably just neglected to mention it.
Oh, there's a scroll bar.
It's going to use its leap to leap at Iris and attach to him. Which, it gets automatically when it does leap. So I don't know why I didn't do it the leap last time, because it had apparently gotten overconfident, and then it will pseudopod. Iris.
Pseudopod.
Was that a parody of Judo Kick?
Judo chop from the great Austin Powers.
Oh.
So it gets
Oh,
a
man.
22
Been a while.
to hit with its pseudopod for 11 damage.
Oh my god, this thing is the monster.
It is indeed a
Technically.
monster.
Okay, well.
You can try to detach it as a move action. Also, if you do fire damage to it, it unattaches. But it does get a plus to its AC while it's attached to people.
And it can do that while. Never mind. The aura is off, but that has nothing to do with it.
It
Yeah.
gets a bonus to its AC while it's attached.
Yes, from
Uh,
cover.
Yeah.
Yo,
Cover
Paizo.
from you.
Paizo, just for address this real quick. It's actually easier to hit shit when it's
Oh no, Leaf is cutting out.
you.
Oh, no, Tom, you passed it to Leaf.
Oh God,
Oh no!
it's
It's because
contagious.
your friends are trying not to hit you, is why it gets
Mm.
soft cover essentially. Because it's attached to you.
Does
I'd like to
pass
blame.
against my attack.
Yeah. Sadly, it just sort of gets it to everybody. But you make
Okay,
you make a compelling case.
Point stands then. Paizo. That shit doesn't make sense.
I'd
I don't know.
like
It's
to
pretty hard
blame.
to
This is
hit
a formal
something when it's
complaint.
attached to you.
Yeah, that's the thing. If it's on your back, right? Like it's attached to your back, you can't tell me that hitting it with a baton is going to be really easy.
Even if it's on your chest, it's still like in an awkward spot.
Also,
Yeah.
I'll be the jerk to say that like we don't it doesn't have to be that realistic. Sometimes you just need to make a ruling for a game.
Yeah, I'd like
All right,
to.
Ogden.
I'd like to blame Patrick for this ability because I saw it first in Attack of the Swarm. So thank you, Patrick, for introducing this into Starfinder. Maybe you weren't the first one to use it, but
Yeah,
least
don't
it
blame
can be a
Kaizo, just blame Patrick.
yeah. But hey, thanks for the reroll, Patrick.
Actually, in chat,
No.
Patrick, defending attach, it makes sense. Imagine hitting something crawling on your back.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
because
so
in a Leaf, he gave you a reroll.
he's sitting there slapping his back. All right, Ogden, whatever my name is going to shoot this thing with his fiery pistol again. So this time the tail, rests itself on his shoulder, steadying his aim. And we're going to double tap. Double tap. That's only an 11 to hit.
Not enough. To use a reroll or a nat 20, perhaps.
I would like to use a reroll to get it off of Iris's back.
All right, this one comes from Jet.
Thanks, Jet.
Thanks, chat.
That's
good
an
friend.
8. Let's see. 8 is 3 higher, so that's a 14 versus its extra AC. Probably not.
Nope.
Sorry. That is. And then I could
Wasting
move.
all of our audience's help.
I'm not wasting. Okay, I wasted 1. Ogden backs up. He's going to back up to here because he doesn't want that.
Get up, back.
That's okay. Adelaide can automatically do some fire damage on her turn.
Yeah.
This is
Even
true.
if it saves. We'll take some
No,
tokens.
the hazard is a save or suck. It's
Saber negate.
yes.
Oh, my bad. I've been doing it as half.
No.
Sorry. But that is my turn, so it's Adelaide's turn.
That makes sense for a cantrip, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let us try this again. Let's hope we remain lucky. Hazard. Like a wizard, but not.
Can I ask that you not?
Oh, sorry. Would you
Well,
like me?
it won't get Iris.
We're in a 10-foot wide hallway.
She can
I am
center it on
one.
the
I am
on the wall.
one with the.
It's
Okay.
not in your square. Yeah, I think it's fine.
All right. I just need to set logic aside for the rest of this fight.
Yeah, please do.
You see it coming and you twist to like shove the slime into it.
It does. So she hits it for 2, and it drops you, Iris. It's no longer attached to you.
I solved
What you do?
problems.
Oh, Adelaide, did you want your move?
Not particularly.
Thanks.
Oh wait, actually, no. I shall.
Oh,
Sorry, what?
He's goofing
Oh,
as
I-
Herald.
I was giving as roll. Yeah.
Oh, okay. She'll take out. No, there's no reason for it. Nope. No reason.
Thanks.
All right, Iris.
Iris.
take it down.
What?
You can take this down. I believe in you.
Yeah.
I only deal bludgeoning damage, so I disagree.
Oh, yeah, you might not be able to do that.
So I'm instead going to align my shield with my move action against it. Doesn't really do anything, but makes it look cool. And then full defense again.
Okay.
All right.
So enroll me a d20 for the lights.
Simon, I choose you.
The lights are on. Let's go.
The light is on. I take another shot with my laser pistol.
Trick.
Ooh, 20.
And that'll hit.
Nice.
Yep. Because it can still be flat-footed, even though it can't be flanked. Pretty sure. Let's double check.
Yeah.
It can
Unless
indeed
it
be
says.
flat-footed. So that is enough that the ooze melts into a puddle on the floor.
Yeah.
Safe. Once again.
Whew.
Excellent.
At the
Oh,
end, there was a lot of fights, but they weren't bad.
Yeah.
Iris is grateful for their training in defending themselves, because that other attack would have hit and they would have gone into HP.
Fine.
yeah.
After a
Fine.
10-minute rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
You look pretty wounded, Marshall. Would you like to take a rest?
So the way I imagine it is stamina is more like, armor dings and breathlessness.
Yeah. You look exhausted, Marshall. Would you
Yeah.
like to take a breather?
Iris, just can't even speak. Just like throws the shield down, sits on the ground, and just goes into the recovery position, hands over their head. Just
Ugh.
I guess Lasco will take these 10 minutes to maybe investigate that weird red wiring, try to figure out like what it is, what it means. If I
Yeah,
can.
you could also, there's a culinary synthesizer you can work off the wall with an engineering check with some time.
Sure. That would be useful.
Mr. Lasco, why don't you grab that? It could be useful.
Agreed.
I'm not
Give me
carrying it in my purse.
Engineering check.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You pry it off the wall and then you give it to the exhausted Iris.
Well, I mean, that takes 3 rounds. You could try again.
I do.
Can he take 10? It's not going to
There you
matter.
It takes another 4 rounds, but you get it off the wall. So it takes a little bit less than a minute.
I put it in someone's backpack.
Yeah, for bookkeeping purposes, we could say that Ogden has the Starfinder backpack, unless Adelaide wanted it and took it.
No.
Okay.
No. Adelaide can't carry much. All she has is a purse. And it's
Sure.
small and fashionable.
Of course. Then, yeah, Ogden will take the Starfinder backpack and put it on the ground, shove the synthesizer into it, and say, that was a very fortunate find. We don't know how long we'll be here.
On that note, let's go to break because that was it's about that time. Let's take a slightly shorter break today and come back at 10 after the hour. Okay?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
acceptable.
All right. Don't go anywhere, anyone. Welcome back, everyone. We left off with our investigators having just defeated the ferrofluid ooze in the corridor. And they have 2 doors to their north here.
Yeah, so that left door, how hard would it be to get through? Is it like totally blocked by the boulder?
Oh no, you can get through it just fine.
Let's go there first. Also, oh shoot, I had a question. Hold on. By hold on, I mean can carry on, and I'll think about it.
By hold on, you mean don't hold on. Got it.
Exactly.
Curious about whether like maybe someone was trapped behind this boulder, or Lasco will like squeeze his way over to that door and check it for traps.
no traps on the door.
And open it.
Inside, flashing, spinning purple lights in the ceiling illuminate the room, creating leaping shadows. 4 clear cylinders form an uneven row along the center of the chamber, each with complex machinery connecting it to the floor and paneled ceiling. A second tube from the western wall is broken, with shards of its clear material scattered around it. Several workstations with computer terminals and chairs stand in the room. Most show no sign of power or function, but those at the western edge emit light from their holographic view screens, which bear strange symbols. There's only the one door in the room. Go ahead and give me a perception check now that you're inside.
Out their scanning equipment for this room.
Okay.
Do a proper scan.
Ogden only gets a 16.
That's a 21.
Iris, you'll notice a tiny camera built into the door's control panel. And also, you will notice a speaker in the wall, and you're going to spot a Bolita hiding near the eastern workstations.
You guys, I love Bolita.
This is known.
What do they... before I begin interacting with them, do they look like they're hiding or like scared or...
They do look like they're hiding. I also need you guys to make me a will save.
Oh dear.
Oh, jeez.
We get to zoom in on that Bolito, by the way.
Sure.
That's a 13.
That's just the
What a cutie.
one from the... Very cute. Yes.
I like his
Ogden
little
only got a
jumpsuit.
10.
Oh no.
Last we got a 24.
So everybody above a 12 is fine.
Ugh.
Thought I hit Will. Hold on.
But Ogden is shaken.
Oh,
Don't hit Will.
Oh, Adelaide is shaken.
oh,
Bummer. Shaken sucks.
By what?
Yeah, by what? As Simon said.
What?
That's how you
You
pronounce
did
the
notice
word.
the speaker.
I'm sorry,
By
by the
what?
speaker?
You did notice a speaker, yeah.
And it was scary?
No. You don't hear anything. The speaker
they just,
itself
like-
is not scary.
Okay, but they just feel scared and they don't know why.
That is acceptable.
oh man! Is it like one of those subsonic sounds that makes people go crazy, like the Dyatlov Pass?
I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
That sounds plausible. Yeah. All right. Well,
Nailed it.
I'm spooked. We gonna fight this guy, or what is the Bolita doing? I should ask. Sorry, I should not
Hiding.
jump to conflict.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like
On noticing, actually, Iris will play it a little nonchalant, walk this way, and then when they're within 10 feet, kind of redirect attention and realign the shield towards them and say something to the effect of, all right, we see you now. Come on out.
Roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
As it attacks.
Well,
Jeez. That's the second time I've rolled a nat 1 on initiative, guys.
oh, and mine have only just been getting worse. Does Shaken apply to... Oh, I should have clicked the Shaken button, because I forgot this sheet is cool and has that.
Does indeed have the
I
shaken
love the
button.
Starfinder sheet.
I'm all shook up.
Whoever wants to, Adelaide, or Liz made the leap for you guys. So
Sorry.
either Adelaide or one of the other characters can. Well, there's not a check to make the leap. That there is some kind of fear frequency going on here.
What?
So if you fix that, this Belita might.
Oh, I see. Yeah, we can shoot the speaker.
What an awful place.
It is an awful place. There's some sort of weird fear frequency going on, and that's probably why this Belita is freaked out and attacking you. Someday, Roll20 will open its character sheet, and I'll be able to roll initiative.
Someday.
Oh, I see.
Allow me to just say, white jasmine tea is the best tea.
Yeah, you're
endorsed by Uncle Iroh.
I was just watching Avatar last night.
You're watching everything with you.
As we all should be.
Yes. Any instant that man comes on screen, I'm just instantly like, all right. Yeah.
We do not deserve Uncle Iroh.
No.
Uncle Iroh is one of the best fictional characters in existence.
The therapist is like, imagine a comforting person who will like talk to you and tell you, good things. Like, what is that voice? I'm like, it's Uncle Iroh.
And your therapist is like, yes, of course, I get that a lot.
Right? Who is this Uncle Iroh you speak of? Why is everybody so like vested in this person?
He's got a big family, it seems.
Come on, Roll20. I believe in you. So disabling those, disabling the speaker. You saw one of them. There may or may not be more. There are more.
Oh, great.
Is going to be engineering, or computers to
or guns.
A gun.
No guns.
No guns. All right, that's
like
fine.
shooting a speaker makes it quieter.
Not in this case, Simon.
These are mega speakers. Got it.
They're hardened.
They're not gonna respond to violence. Only skill checks.
Oh no!
I understand.
I put a little thing on me to show that I'm shaken.
So
You should also check
the
your box.
engineering is going to be a full action. You did also notice the camera near the door, and you haven't really taken much time to look into those, so you're not really sure how you could do that. Or you could hack the computers, which will take 2d4 rounds, but you could probably disable all of the speakers that way. So those are your options there. Adelaide gets to act first as this Belita screams and moves to attack Iris.
Adelaide will cast.
Oh, hold on.
Charming.
Wait, one more thing.
Oop.
Before you cast Charming, and also diplomacy in combat doesn't really work because it takes minutes.
But magic works.
Someone roll me a d20 for the lights. 10? Okay, the lights are good.
I nominate Camera to roll the rest of the d20s.
Camera?
All right, Adelaide.
Wait, I have two mice. It's confusing.
All right. In which case, Adelaide will cast Fatigue into her hand. And I guess she'll move around these tanks to try and flank the guy. Yeah, that'll be her standard and move.
All right, last go.
Lasco's eyes dart between the speakers and the camera and the computer, and decides to go for the computer. Where in the room is that?
Those are these ones over here that are glowing.
Got it. Oh yeah, I have enough movement for that. Oh wait, no, hold on. I have to be on the other side. Yeah, so Lasco can get to here on the far west side of the room in one move action, and then starts navigating through the menus to try to figure out a way to end the experiment.
You want to roll me that 2d4?
Sure. That's not great. I guess
5 rounds.
That's average, yeah. Ugh, annoying.
All right. This Bolita here is going to throw a grenade.
Does everybody have grenades in this place?
You know, they usually have grenades. And he's going to throw it over here at this wall behind Ogden because it's got a 15-foot explosion. So I need reflex saves from Ogden and Iris.
I mean, PCs never use grenades, so Paizo's got to give them to the NPCs.
Mm-hmm. Got to see some use. Oh, that's a 13, even with shaken.
That'll save. Iris?
Nice. Nice.
That'll save. So you're each going to take 3 piercing damage as this frag grenade goes off.
Less nice.
And then I'll move in on Iris, pulling a pack. Ooh, I guess he doesn't need to move in. No, wait right here with the tactical pike. And then it'll be Ogden's turn.
Okay, so
Ogden, I have an idea.
Ogden will delay until after Iris then.
All right, Iris.
So if this does what I think it's going to do, then it should help everyone. Now, that said, what weapons do I see this Bolita wielding and or on its person?
It's got a pike currently held in its hands and a tactical crossbolter on one hip.
So Iris is going to 5-foot shift in, and then they're going to use that one of the nat 20s on a disarm maneuver to take away their pike.
Nice. What is it? So your nat 20 is coming from Chaos? Big shadow.
Thank you, Chaos.
Yeah. Thank you, Chaos,
And
for this interesting
what
use
does
of
bring your total to?
Sorry.
I guess it's an attack, so it's a crit.
Yeah,
and taking away the pike?
And I'm taking away the pike.
Right.
Heck yeah.
Iris grabs the Bolita's pike and tears it out of their hands.
He does that wraparound thing and yanks it away.
Ogden.
Ogden, seeing that, is going to nod approvingly at Iris, and I don't know. We don't want to. This guy's clearly not in his right mind, so Ogden doesn't want to even really hurt him if he doesn't have to. So Ogden will, I guess.
Sedatives?
I got sedatives, yeah. So Ogden will move in here, and
he's going there between the tanks.
Mm-hmm. Can I squeeze between these two tanks here?
There's a desk in your way, so as difficult terrain, sure.
Okay, cool. So I was here, I think. So 5, 10, 5. 30 actually, because difficult terrain. Yeah. So I get
you
there.
have to climb over a desk. So.
Yeah. So Ogden, very undignified, clambers over the desk, all the while pulling out his syringe stick, and he is going to assure Iris, "Don't worry, this is a sedative," and then stab at the guy.
Stab him.
Stab him. I'm just gonna stab the guy. I have like 4 different attacks. So this is going to be with the medicinal sedative tier 1. It's not going to matter because that's a natural 1. Man. All right. Luckily, that sedative is not wasted, and I didn't really want to hurt this guy anyway, even with like non-lethal damage. So that's my turn.
Somebody roll me a d20 for the lights, and
Go,
everybody
Chimera.
make will saves.
Oh gosh.
I really hope this
That's a
doesn't-
D100. Sorry. There's your D20.
All right, lights are fine.
Fun
Iris
thing
is
about shaken, it lowers your saves.
Adelaide is fine. Ogden is shaked. Last go.
I'm all shook up. Oh, again.
Sorry. This button.
Hey.
Last go is fine. So now just Ogden is shaken. The lights are on. It is Adelaide's turn.
I believe you're muted.
Oh, sorry. Adelaide steps up and attempts a touch attack. Oop. Of course, I tried to move it once, and then I tried again, and then it's like, oh, you want to move twice, do you? So she will attempt a touch attack with this spell as soon as roll 20 allows me to scroll down. What in the world? Why is this so hard? Okay. Fatigue.
Oh.
Oh, I don't.
Oh
I
no,
don't
we
like
lost
that
Leaf.
stuff.
He's
Oh,
coming
there
back.
Whew.
Hi, Leaf.
Please cast spell. Roll 20. Like, is
So
it
anyway,
just
Uncle
my
Iroh.
computer?
No, it's not just your computer, Liz. I think Roll20's like changed to dynamic lighting, makes it way more performance intensive.
that then.
There it is.
All right. So,
Ooh.
yeah. Unless a 9 hits.
It's an
No.
11 because you're not shaking this round.
Right. No. Actually, I removed shaken before I rolled it. So.
Yeah, 9's not quite gonna make it.
Ooh. That's okay. The spell doesn't dissipate.
Okay.
And then I'll step back then. Oh, wait. No, I already stepped up. Down.
Yeah. Last go is
All right.
hacking. So that's the end of round 1. Should give you a marker. 1.
Yeah.
Belita here no longer has its pike. So I suppose it will shift back, pulling out the cross bolter, and attempt to shoot Iris.
This provokes from Iris.
It
Brad,
does.
bad move, buddy. That's only a 13 to hit KAC though.
Non-lethal.
Not quite enough. Does 13 hit your KAC?
No, it does not.
All right. They're at a standstill. Iris.
All right. Iris is just gonna.
As
Go ahead.
funny as it would be, I request that you not use the other nat 20 to disarm him of his gun, because I would like that to disarm the computer.
I was thinking about it, but I didn't want
I
to
was
use it when we
thinking
only
too.
had one left. Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead, Iris is going to do their best to Pronk to
Iris
keep
clambers
this
over
guy
to desk.
busy. Then climbs over the desk and is going to. Yeah, we're just going to do this with a bunch of negatives, I guess. We're fighting defensively and dealing non-lethal damage, so this is at a minus. A -8.
Oh, jeez. All right, roll really good.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Big
Yeah,
number.
okay.
No.
That's a 2
No.
to hit. That's all right.
All right.
I'll take that bonus. Oh, hold on. I had that checked. It's actually a 6 to hit.
Ooh, no.
Yeah. Oh, well, in that case. Ogden is going to... he's going to step in and say, "You're not in your right mind. You need to stop trying to fight us. We're all in a place that we don't belong. And at the same time going to stab him with a syringe. With the sedative in it again. So that is an 18. That has shaken factored in. All right, so 2 points of piercing plus a d4. As soon as I can get to the menu. Oh, gotta love it. That's 3 points of damage. One of which is none. That's me.
Lights. Someone rolls a d20 for lights.
Changing tabs. I was busy typing furiously about Roll20.
The lights are still on. Will saves all around.
I made it.
Ogden is not shook. Iris is shook. Lucas is shook.
Iris is going to go ahead and thank Trippy Darlin for the reroll, and you just use it at this time.
Oh. Are you marking things off my list?
No.
No, Trippy Darlin gave me a reroll at the beginning.
Ah, alright.
So,
I gotta let people put names on these, I guess.
come on. Okay.
10 is still not enough, though. Iris is still shook. Adelaide is not shook.
Yeah.
All right, and then it's Adelaide's turn.
All right, let's try this again, shall we? Reach forward with fatigue.
Fatigue.
14 against EAC.
Will hit.
Awesome. He gets a fort save, of course, because this is a cantrip.
But I bet he's shaken or under some mental stress.
Yeah. I mean, I could roll it, but would have made the fort save, but is already exhausted.
Oh. Interesting.
Okay. Well, good to know. With that, I guess Adelaide will step away. She doesn't really have any reason to be close. End of turn.
All right. Lasco is on round 2. Hacking his computer. This Belita trapped in a corner will roll into a ball and take a total defense.
Sounds about right.
I wanted from it.
Yeah.
What?
Said that's all I wanted from it.
Delay for 4 rounds.
Yeah.
No, see, I've got a thing here. We got to keep it defensing. So Iris is going to do what they did last time with a -8.
And hit it for 9 non-lethal bludgeoning damage.
Yep, 9 non-lethal bludgeoning damage.
So a 17 versus his KAC plus isn't the total defense in the...
That's a good point, because it's -8.
There's the full defense is already. I have it checked. It's a little, or not full defense. Oh no, I didn't have it. Okay, so never mind. Fight defensively was not checked. We do need to take a full 8 off.
Okay, so we take 4 off is 21, another 4 off is 17, and then we add 5 to hit. No, you don't hit.
Fine.
As long as it's still feeling threatened enough to stay rolled up in a ball, I'm fine. That's all I'm trying to do here.
To very little effect.
Yes. Knocks on the shelf. Carapace, sir.
Can you step out of your shell, please, sir?
Are you just going to keep doing this?
Yeah, 100%.
All right.
100%.
You guys are varying levels of shook as the Belita continues to cower in its little ball because it can't do anything about being in this corner. Until Lasco gets to the final checkpoint on his computer's check. Make me a computer's roll, friend.
I'll just use the 20 because I don't like that 9.
Just go ahead and use that.
That's a natural
Nat
2.
20.
Toot toot.
This nat 20 is from Skippy.
Toot toot.
Ava.
You managed to shut down all of the speakers in the room. Turns out there are 4 speakers, 1 in each corner.
You made the right choice.
You made the right choice, and when you do, the Belita uncurls, passing out from exhaustion.
Ogden, drops his syringe, takes out his custom microlab, and starts seeing about what he can do for the Belita, perhaps making a medicine check.
Try quartering it.
Mm-hmm.
You can give me a medicine check.
I will
Alright,
give
so
you a
go
medicine
ahead and-
check.
Move over to the door to kind of guard and keep an eye on, make sure nobody's coming.
That's another natural toot. Toot toot.
Aw, toot.
It's for a 13 medicine check.
But it's pretty easy to infer that this is exhausted, shaken. Probably from that fear frequency.
I think my medicinals actually have something for this. Hold on. While we're doing something else, if there's something else we can do.
Adelaide will sort of will cast, what's the word? Charming veneer on herself for when it wakes up, and is like, perhaps I should talk with him.
Fine.
Of course, yes. Let me see if I can wake him up. Them up. So I have stimulants and I have excitants. Excitants give you a bonus to saving throws against becoming fatigued or exhausted, so I imagine that wouldn't help a whole bunch.
No.
But I have stimulant allows you to just straight up ignore the exhausted and fatigued conditions for 1d4 rounds. I could also just make you a flat medicine check to like restore some hit points or wake him up. Or if he's just too sleepy, we can just move on, I guess.
Yeah, honestly, the best thing for extreme exhaustion is sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Here, why don't
Kill
we
him.
give him our... Why don't we just write down our comm code?
Yes, I was going to say, let's leave a note.
Yes. Ogden looks frustrated when he says, yes, perhaps the best thing is to just let them lie for now. As good as it would be to get information out of them, don't want to push them.
Is there
Adelaide
anything
has beautiful penmanship. She's the one who writes the note.
This is the future, Les.
Cursive, I'm
typed
sure.
the note.
No. Adelaide's writing in cursive. It's headcanon now.
Fine.
Is there anything that even distantly resembles a bed here, or is he just stooped up in a corner?
He's laid out in a corner. No, there are no beds.
Yeah.
All right.
Just tubes. You did find on that computer notes in Aklo and Lashunta, or not Lashunta, but Castrovellian. It says Lashunta, but it should say Castrovellian.
Anyone take a look at these languages? I'm not familiar.
Yeah, guess who learned to speak Aklo while they were unconscious? Thank you, Ranks and Culture.
Love it.
Looking over the notes, you discover that the Greys stole the basis for this psychic fear frequency from the Lashuntas. The specifics of who or where it was stolen from aren't in this data set, though.
Interesting. The Lashuntas are known for their psychic abilities, so them and the Formians.
Are we sure these speakers are gonna stay disabled, or is there any chance that this individual might fall under their technological spell again?
Lucas, you feel pretty confident that they're permanently shut down.
I've disabled them. The experiment is over.
Very good, very good. In that case, Iris will make sure that this Bolita is at least partially hidden by debris, just in case anything else comes this way while it's unconscious, and then I think we're ready to move on.
All right.
Yeah. So it looks like there's no other doors here, so I guess we just go over to the other room.
Sure.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
a door to the east here?
No, she said there was only one door.
No, there's just the one door. So backtracking a little bit, you can go out and head through the other door.
Ogden will make the perception check on the door. Just
Oh, yes.
out of
The door
paranoia.
is not trapped.
Okay.
There's a jagged crack in the northern wall, extending into the floor and ceiling. The room is frigid. Pale ice fills the crack in the wall, which looks like a demonic grin full of flat, serrated, icy teeth. Bolts, objects might have once been placed in this room, but those objects aren't here now. You guys can make an engineering or physical science or like a profession architect, something like that, to figure out what happened here.
Got a 26.
That'll do it. It appears that something opened a crack in the wall here, and the vacuum caused all the pieces to be blown into space. It looks like emergency sealant filled the hole, freezing the vacuum.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Can we?
tell what might have caused the breach?
Yeah.
You guys figured earlier from the damage in the main room that it looked like there had been some sort of bombardment of the base.
Space, which now we seem to understand is in space. A space base.
It does seem to be a space base.
So and we know this type of sealant to be like self-activating. Like it's not like somebody came in here and did this themselves.
Right. Yeah. Most modern bases that have vacuum on the outside are going to have something in the walls that, if there's a breach, will like seal it as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously not before like everything in that room gets sort of sucked into space.
Well, Iris is going to activate their scanner and do a sweep of the room, just in case there's anything important that we are missing. But otherwise, I don't know.
Nope. Unless you want to try and break that sealant.
That sounds very ill-advised. We can, if we want to jump to an alternate reality, we can see what happens real quick. But otherwise, I think we're gonna call it good.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you
Adelaide-
break it, you're going to depressurize the room.
Right?
Sure.
Yeah.
It would give Ogden a fun way to show off one of his racial abilities that he hasn't been able to use yet, but that's okay.
We're not.
don't believe
we're not
any-
going to. Go
I
ahead.
don't believe the rest of us have that racial ability, so please don't.
We're not. We're not courting danger so Ogden can look cool. We only do that for Iris.
Okay, fine, if you're sure.
It looks
When
like
I
there's
get to be
nothing
the
here.
big damn hero.
Lasco will say and turn around.
Yes. All right.
Assuming there's nothing else after the sweep of the room.
Nope. You don't find anything good in this room.
We head back
Oh,
down
there's
to the southern door.
Yeah, there's a door down there. Okay, I see where we're going.
So this corridor looks almost exactly like the corridor you were in before, except that the panels, the lines are all in bright blue, making complex circuit-like patterns on the southern wall. As you found the hatches on the other side, you can find identical hatches on this side, each with 500 UPBs. And there's another built-in culinary synthesizer that can be retrieved the same way as the one you retrieved before.
Ooh, this one's blue instead of red.
But this one's blue instead of red.
Iris
These
meant
are,
just kind of
blue raspberry
under their breath.
cherry.
Yeah. Iris under their breath says something about how purple's obviously a better color than both of those, but doesn't make a point of it.
Well.
Do you guys want to pry that culinary synthesizer off the wall?
Oh, yes. Sorry, we'll take some time to do that.
You guys, you'll make it eventually. It might take you a few rounds. Nothing dangerous in this hallway, so you guys have time.
Actually, maybe it would be nice of us to leave one of them with the Belita in the northern room.
Aw,
that would be nice.
Yeah, we do.
We
that.
don't need two.
I mean,
we'll collect it later.
I mean,
we'll be fine. All right, we'll try this eastern door and search it for traps, as is our way these days.
Yep.
As is protocol.
You don't find any traps on this particular door.
All right. I don't like the word particular there, but we open it anyways.
I don't like that I just threw a nat 20.
Doors. Flashing purple lights in the ceiling illuminate the disarray of this room. Workstations have been wrecked, cubicles damaged, chairs broken and overturned, and computer terminals smashed. Broken glass is scattered across the floor. From shattered transparent cylinders form a jagged line down the lab's center. Each has the twisted remains of a robotic arm attached to the ceiling above it, and smashed and mangled electronics connect the arms to the bottom. 3 of the cylinders have misshapen, fleshy lumps within them. Glistening puce goo containing strips of skin and lumps of flesh forms streaks across much of the floor and the south wall. Now give me a perception check.
Puce. Puce is
my
a great
scanner real
color
quick.
name.
I went from a 33 when I didn't need it to a 21.
21 is good. Some of the smeared goo, 16 is actually also enough, runs up the wall to a fire suppression system pipe only 1 inch in diameter. The nozzle is torn off.
Huh.
Anyone
Astrozoan.
got survival?
Yes.
Incidentally, the word puce
24.
comes from the French for flea.
Both of you have enough to tell that whatever made this smear headed into the pipe rather than coming out of it.
God.
You can also tell that the tubes were broken from within, and whatever was inside them made the smeared goo trails.
They're in the walls.
our third Matrix reference for the day, for those of you keeping track.
Yeah.
There are the fleshy lumps inside of the tubes.
I guess Ogden will look at them, but
Somebody needs to give me a culture check.
Ooh, culture.
Yeah,
There is
so
a face visible in one of them.
Oh, I see. That's the thing to the southeast.
What thing?
And that's actually a 21 that I got there.
That's supposed to be on the GM layer.
Sorry. Okay, we didn't see it then.
Yep.
You didn't
I
see nothing
was
there.
wondering. Okay, so this is actually 21.
I got a
21
22.
culture.
21 and 22 are both enough to recognize the face of Diamond Diaz, a Lashunta shock broadcaster popular in the diaspora infosphere. Last you knew, Diaz was very much alive. And finally, as you're searching the room, you find a data tag marked Living Transmutation Matrix. that includes a small computer chip that can be read near one large shattered tube. A comm unit, a hacking kit, or a computer can read the information stored in this tag.
We read it.
Hold on. Living transmutation? Don't they know that's the ultimate taboo?
Gonna end up trapped inside a metal armor.
As you're plugging it in, though,
I get it from the blackness. Just took a minute.
a shape does lurch from behind this equipment. Terrifying, horrible shape.
Ooh.
Totally didn't see before.
The gas.
Oh, God.
It's
he's a
gross.
looker.
Grotesque.
Everyone who got above an 18 on their perception check saw it in time to act in the surprise round.
Adelaide could not possibly.
Remember what I rolled on my perception? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Actually, wait, no, let's try this.
Plenty.
My initiative today has gone down by 2, 2, then 4, then 2.
Oh,
Adelaide is touching up her lipstick.
I'm missing Adelaide in initiative.
Oh, right, sorry. Beep, 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 beep. There we are.
We need lights. Add.
Camera.
Descending. Somebody give me a roll for the lights as this thing lurches out.
Lights
12.
are on,
Normal. Last go. Surprise round. Or did you get?
Attacked. I only got a 16.
Oh, not quite. In that case, the polyp is going to.
Polyp.
It's a polyp. It's a gross. I think it's called a troll polyp. It's disgusting.
So it's a trollop.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna move up to Iris. Iris.
Thank you
want
for
to do
moving up to me. Well, since they did the moving, I'll do the attacking. Aw, that's only an 8 to hit.
Adelaide is not in the surprise round. Ogden, I believe, is.
Yes. So Ogden would like to. It's safe to assume we do have our weapons out because we're in a
You guys have been,
facility and stuff. Yeah. Okay.
I never put them away.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, you guys have been on your guard. It's acceptable.
This right here. Do I have a shot on the polyp or not?
It's shattered, so we'll say it gives cover.
Okay. Instead of to, I guess, scan it with his microlab and let's see what happens. So that is a
Man, that's
20
so useful.
There's
29 or 28. Either way.
This is a troll polyp.
Troll polyp.
Let me flip to
Flesh
It is-
type.
The disgusting Pokemon.
So it's a massive tissue with predatory awareness. You
Like
Like a Kleenex golem.
these have sort of been
or Jeffrey
theorized,
Epstein.
but you've never seen one before. But they've been theorized as a thing that could be created. Obviously, the Greys have done it. They have versatile regeneration. So it will keep regenerating unless it takes simultaneous damage from more than one energy source. More than one energy damage type, rather, during the same turn, or takes damage of 3 or more energy types in a given round.
Weird.
So if one of you readies an action to attack the polyp at the same time another foe does, this treated as occurring on the same turn for this ability's purposes.
Cool.
It entangles on hits. And that's its big thing. Oh, and it's got compression. It can squeeze in and out of pipes.
So not Astrozoan. Interesting.
Not an astrozoan in this case. It is small.
Astrozoan's gross brother.
Yeah. Which is saying something.
Yeah, man.
All right. Ogden.
They're gross.
I'm sorry.
I said, yeah, they're gross.
Yeah, super gross. Ogden will relay all this information, and the important bits anyway, and say, we need to consider our efforts and hit it with multiple types of energy at the same time, or else it will be able to regenerate.
All right, I can do fire or electricity.
I've got acid.
I can do cold. Or sonic.
Okay.
All right, someone roll for the lights. Ooh, dim light. All right,
Doesn't matter for AoE.
let's go.
It sounds like we can do 3 damage types, so I don't think we need to do the ready dance.
Yeah.
So
not.
So Lasko will
I will point out at this juncture, you all 3 have to hit versus only 2 of you having to hit.
And that's the upside of the ready dance.
yeah. Okay, I'll move. Oh yeah. Quick Trick makes this possible. Thanks, Quick Trick. Lasko will climb on top of this computer. I'll do a quick acrobatics check to hop up there. 28.
Very
Just
gracefully.
And then ready in
forward.
action to trick attack it on, I guess, Adelaide, or I guess Ogden's turn. Are we just all doing it on Ogden's turn?
Sure.
That seems the best way to do it, yeah.
Yeah. That's the plan.
All right, the polyp on its turn is going to slam Iris twice. Well, the first one misses. The second one is a 25 to hit KAC for 12. Let's go with bludgeoning damage. And I need a reflex save. Oh no! You're entangled. You can escape with an acrobatics or athletics check as a move action. It'll also release if it takes 5 damage from one single attack.
I believe entangled is the thematic condition for this little dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goopy things that want to wrap themselves around you.
Narratively,
A big hug.
the polyp itself is not wrapping around you. It's the tumor that detached from it.
That's much better. Thank you for that clarification.
Tumor and regenerating biomass that is sort of like gooping onto
What is with
Iris's coat.
So what is with these monsters and having detachable tumors? This is not the first or even second monster we've run into that like sloughs bits off and then like throws them at people. I have a feeling they were all created by the same person at Paizo.
Love
Iris.
They're just different
Or
things.
hates normalcy.
This is not technically a tumor. It's regenerating biomass.
It's
growing on
Not
you.
any better.
Oh, it's really?
was a good
Oh
joke.
God.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you gonna do,
Move.
Iris?
Move action to acrobatic. Try an acrobatics. Was it acrobatics?
Acrobatics or athletics, yeah.
Move action to try an athletics out of this.
No.
That's all right. And we're going to
Ready your
fight
action.
defensively.
Ready to fight defensively?
No,
As I
Iris
recall,
doesn't
it's
have
energy damage, right?
Yes.
You can try to
I don't
smack the biomass that is on you as well. If it takes 5 damage, it will release you.
Iris will take a swing at the biomass then. Still fighting defensively.
Pretty sure you can hit it. But roll me a no.
Not with
that's
a 4.
enough. Not with a 4. You only need a 10 to hit it.
Those are real champion rolls there.
Yeah.
Iris is
Today's
a little
Iris
bit
is data
freaked out by this thing growing on his coat.
Iris, you look like you're still shaken. Oh no, that's entangled. Never mind. My apologies.
Tangle.
Adelaide.
Adelaide will use her move action to take out the what was it called? The vapor cavitation pistol, which is
Yes.
a plasma weapon. But she's not going to do anything with it. She's going to eventually try to hand it to Iris. But with her other hand, she will prepare to cast Hazard. Cold type.
Okay.
Cool.
Ogden.
On Ogden's turn. Well, at his signal.
Ogden says, "On my mark," and then is going to move. There's no good place in this place. These rooms suck. They have so many tanks all over the place. What were they expecting? Like, how are they expecting us to come in here and rampage around and fight?
Yeah, rude.
And don't they know all
Not supposed to be
labs must have at
rampaging.
least,
It's a lab.
labs must have at least 10 feet of space between all objects. Tanks, desks, chairs.
So
88 is going to be so far up their ass.
Yeah.
God help anybody who brings a large character to this AP.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I have an additional goof. This must be from before social distancing was implemented in this lab.
Yep.
Hey, there you go.
Carry on with your turn.
Low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Ogden will then fire past Iris, I guess, because I don't have a better way, really. So we're going to fire past Iris, that's who I said, and he'll say, "Now!" And we'll fire a cost eject shot. This is going to have the sickened condition included in it.
Okay.
At the same time, Laska will.
Woo! That's a 25 to hit for 5 points of acid, and that fool is sickened.
That'll hit.
Lasco moves up along the top of that computer and shoots down on the thing from above. Fails to trig attack, but 19 probably hits for 2 fire damage.
Does.
Very nice.
Okay. Adelaide.
Adelaide,
And it gets a save. Let's make sure we toggle sickened, right?
yes.
And it will make that save, so it won't
No.
take any damage.
Darn.
But you did manage to get rid of its regeneration for the round. Good job, guys. Someone roll me the lights.
Ugh.
Oh wait, but when he saves, he doesn't take. Oh, but we had 2. Yes, 2 is all it takes.
Yes. That's
Two,
why we
'cause you
readied our actions.
coordinated. Yeah.
Got it.
Lights.
Lights.
Camera?
That's me. That's my name.
Oh, get
Zing.
it? Lights, camera, action. Like, camera, do the action.
All right. The lights are back on, and it is Lasco's turn.
Well, it's not, right? Because Lasco readied.
Yeah, I think that moves the initiative in Starfinder.
Yeah.
I thought it was only if you delayed.
I think that
All
moves
right.
it.
So it'll go here, which means it will be the troll polyp's turn. Guess what it's gonna do?
Murder Iris.
Murder
Attach.
Iris. That's right. No, this one doesn't attach. So does an 18 hit your KAC? Leaf?
No, it does not.
How about a 22?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Now we
A
can.
19? Also no.
No. Nice.
Oh, but hold on. With entangled, it does. It does.
The 20, just the 22, right?
I thought you said it was an 18 and a 19.
No, it's an 18 and a 22.
Okay, well, yeah. So the 22 hits then either way.
Okay. Give me another reflex save.
Okay.
You can't be double entangled, but you can have 2 of these biomasses.
Of course.
Actually, that'll be nice. It splatters you again, and the 2 biomasses grow together. So you only have to hit 1 or escape 1.
Still gross.
Did I take damage as well?
Oh yes, sorry, 10 bludgeoning damage.
All right. And
Ouch.
you guys see a little bit of purple ferrofluid blood leak out and drip to the floor as they take HP damage.
Oh no! Oh!
Gonna go ahead and it's a move action to make a reflex save to get unentangled, you said?
To make a athletics or an acrobatics check.
Oh, athletics. Okay, right. So we're going to use the move action to do that. We'll try again. That's only an 11
Not
this
quite.
time. Oh my god.
Awful luck today.
And then we will continue fighting defensively and trying to hit this thing.
Smack it! Smack it good!
Nope.
Smack, smack, smack. No.
13 KAC, not quite.
Wait, hold on. I thought you said a 10 hits the lumps on me.
Oh, you're hitting the lumps on you. Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to get unentangled.
Yes, you are unentangled as you smack the lump real good and it sort of squeals
Yay.
and falls off.
Scream.
You are no longer
All right.
entangled.
I will take that off. Thank you. Oh,
All right, Ogden.
Ogden will prepare to fire. Can we just say the three of us at the end of initiative will always attack at the same time, so
Yeah.
we don't need to
Yeah,
leapfrog?
it's with the
Yeah,
radio.
okay.
You're all in
right.
the same turn now.
So Ogden will say, "Ready again," and same thing. This time we're going to use the laser pistol, though.
I'm not
if I use
anymore, right? Right.
if I use the laser pistol, I can't do.
Acid.
Yeah, so I will double tap again with the cost eject this time.
I could also switch to my pulse caster. That's electric.
It's electric.
Will you
Dun,
do it
dun,
with
dun.
it?
Yeah, that's fine. Because that way, because the cost eject is more expensive to double tap with.
Okay.
So
And I have a spare move action, so I'll just switch guns and
Perfect.
pulse caster. Again, failed a trick, but I probably hit on an 18 for 4 electric, non-lethal.
I
4
hit with
from
a
Ogden,
21.
4 from Lasco, and Adelaide.
Let's see. Adelaide. 1
I see.
if he doesn't make the save. So a reflex save.
Okay. What am I saving against?
Hazard.
Hazard.
Yes.
I hit the button.
DC 12. Yep.
She already did.
It was above the attacks, Nick.
Oh,
Sorry.
I see. I missed it. That was my bad. Oh, okay. Well, it saves against that damage, but you guys still do manage to turn off its regeneration. You rude pronkers. Someone roll for the lights.
And when she's
Nice.
done, she sort of nudges Iris with the butt of the vapor pistol, like
Let's go out.
offering it.
It's dark.
Go.
The troll polyp
Does it
doesn't
have
care
dark
that it's
vision?
does not care that it's dark.
Huh.
Is not happy with Lasco, who just hit him for 4 damage, so he's gonna try and slam Lasco up there on the desk.
It is actually dim light and a 10-foot cone in front of myself.
That's true.
Isn't that a comm unit?
Yes, it
15.
acts.
I put it in the notes.
Oh, okay. I'll accept it.
9's gonna miss you. 22 will probably hit.
Yep.
Give me a reflex save to see if you dodge the splatter of biomass. You do! So you just take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Just 10, she says.
I'm sorry. Iris.
Iris will go ahead and take that pistol from Adelaide, and then, without regard for themselves, turn it and use it at point blank. This thing.
Okay.
We are not fighting defensively. And
Luckily
I'm just
for
going to
you.
roll my. What?
Luckily for you, it got an 11 on its attack.
Ooh.
All right,
Attempted
so
to hit.
I'm going to roll the tactical baton. That's a 20 to hit, not a 22. It's actually a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Liz, what kind of damage did I do? Am I rolling?
That's a D6.
All right, slash D6 plus plus 1, isn't it? Because it's a pistol. For
6 damage.
6, fire and electric, and
Nice.
that, if I'm correct, cancels out its regeneration.
That's
Yep.
2 damage types in one round. So, Ogden.
All right.
Now,
Ogden-
does it have an attack of opportunity? Because that was ranged in melee.
Oh yeah, I tried. It only got an 11.
Oh, that's what the 11 was. Okay, got it. Sorry.
Ogden is going to, I guess. We're right here. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Do I have a better shot at it from here?
Sure.
Okay. Then Ogden's going to shoot it again with the laser pistol for a double tap. Getting an 18 to hit EAC for 7
man.
points of fire damage.
I think you guys are gonna kill it. Last go.
Boy.
Asuka takes a step back because he didn't like that attack last round, and then takes a shot with the pulse caster.
I think desks are difficult. It already took its attack of opportunity. Doesn't matter. That'll hit for 3 electric damage. All right, Adelaide. See if it
Come on.
make this reflex save. It cannot. Oh, it's just holding on by a hair.
Oh
Roll for
no!
the hold.
Another light roll.
Yes, roll another light roll. I'm gonna let this slide, but we need a D20, not a D100.
Just divide by 5. Fine. Oh, lights are still off.
Lights are out.
Still off.
Look what your impertinence has cost us, Simon.
All right. The troll polyp Iris did a lot of damage to it, so it's gonna try and hit Iris again since, Iris is right here. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Ugh.
He's our big, strong, brave, tanky boy.
He is. He's so good at it.
There's only so much tank.
Oh, that's gonna miss. I think both times. A 15 doesn't hit you, does it?
Oh, I'm
Damn
convinced.
Zeus!
Yeah, I'm convinced he's just immortal. It's
Yep.
Ninden all over again.
Misses both times. Iris.
All right, yeah. Don't be tempting the gods there. I have 21 health left, and that's it. Iris is going to go ahead and man,
Epic Garden
we gotta get crits at some point here. We're fishing for a crit. We're gonna fire that pistol twice at point blank range.
Gosh.
Do it.
Okay. It's going to
Do
attempt
it.
to follow you again.
No! Oh yes, never mind. There's that second one probably hits.
Yes, it does. Oh, and it doesn't
Let me roll
manage
that
to hit
damage.
you on its way down.
To my minimum damage.
That's okay. That's all you needed. It is dead.
Nice.
It is a puddle on the floor.
And Iris kind of like just grabs their side and drops down to one knee.
Ogden will, of course, rush over and say, Iris, are you hurt?
And they just kind of like look down, and there's just a slight gash, like a tear through their coat, and like a trickle of blood coming out.
Let me try and patch you up. And I'll make a medicine roll to treat deadly wounds.
Lasco will also take a breather.
That's okay.
Right,
If
that's
we're gonna take a
fine.
full 10-minute rest, I'll recover my stamina as well.
Haven't even
I got a
gotten
20
to my first level spells.
That's a 23, which is not enough to get
Not
the
quite
added
enough.
healing, but I still get the it's a DC 20 check. If you get it to 25. I'm pretty sure it's 20. If you get 25, then you add your intelligence, or in my case, wisdom.
Probably.
So he gets character level back. So Iris, you get 3 hit points back.
Don't spend that all in one place.
Iris is almost at full health, just
Yeah.
missing 1 HP now. So it's basically just you stitch their wound up, but like it's with actual stitches, not like future stitches. So that still leaves a little bit of a wound.
Yeah. Yep.
That an
you guys can
experiment
find that
gone
data
wrong,
chip.
or a guardian?
It is hard to tell. It seems that a lot of things have gone wrong on this base so far.
We don't even know what's going on here. It's hard to tell. What were you saying though, Nick?
I said you do still have that data chip. And there's
Yeah.
something you can find glancing around, but Ogden, like I said at the beginning of the fight, these things are theorized, but like the science to create them isn't there yet in the Pact worlds.
This is concerning, if nothing else, than the fact that nobody that I know, and I know a lot of people that work in biotech and science and laboratories and stuff, nobody that I know could make these things. This shouldn't be possible yet. So whatever the Greys are working on
at all, personally.
Yes.
The memory manipulation that was necessary to do the experiment on us is impressive as well.
Yes. Going to ignore the fact that Nick is covering her mouth and laughing.
Completely ignore that, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, this data chip. I only vaguely where did we find it?
On the floor. Iris is glancing. You'd picked it up. You'd plugged it into your comm unit, and then that thing slunk out from behind the station.
Got it.
You can look over that. Iris, meanwhile, is poking around and finds a vapor cavitation pistol in mint condition. But when you touch it, it morphs briefly into a survival knife and then back into a cavitation pistol.
What?
Come again?
America, explain.
Make me a engineering, life science, or physical science check on the lab data on that chip, Simon.
Oh, Simon.
Reading through the chip, Lasco is a little confused with the 50. Oh, nice.
You can surmise that this experiment involved cloned and mutated astrozoan cells forced to take the shape of an object. Further entries note the Greys have discovered a way to make the Matrix function as a weapon, and it might be possible to improve such a weapon's capabilities.
So,
an experiment then.
Man.
Living transmutation matrix. Okay.
So the astrozoans on the ship were only the beginning.
Sorry, let me read this.
This is all the rules for the item that we've just.
That leaf. I see.
Where did the rules go? Oh, it's just down the thing. Oh gosh.
Goodness. Maybe we should read this offline.
Yeah. You guys can look at them more.
Yeah.
Right now,
Right.
it can shift between the cavitation pistol and I believe
Has a
tactical
full
baton.
action to change. That's a little annoying.
Well,
no, I'm not complaining. I'm complaining a little bit.
I'm not complaining. Well, okay, I'm.
Correct.
One can only assume that higher level living transmutation matrices change faster.
it's possible.
Is
so
it just
this is-
like
Well,
the
they
weapons that he's already
I
carrying?
think it has two forms right now. but the big benefit of it is you can program it to be anything you like.
With engineering, yeah. I guess Lasco's pretty interested in this.
We're all pretty
Yeah, I
mean,
interested in this, Simon.
Fair
I'm
enough.
not.
Well, it's only small arms, right? Or is it any weapons?
No, it's any weapons,
I see.
I believe.
Okay.
Wow.
But you might want to look at it more closely. But yeah, from my initial look at it, I believe it is any weapon you like.
Goodness.
All the weapons
to its
programmed into the Matrix.
It's an Astrozoan in a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
This is deeply disconcerting.
Agreed.
The technological marvel of it is undeniable, but
It's a
what they
survival
must
knife.
have done, what they must have done to make this thing, is, well, that crosses some sanctions in some places, I imagine.
Simply,
One or two.
simply having the imagination to do it in the first place speaks to an alien intelligence. Adelaide is going to kind of look around. So you said that some of the tubes or whatever were growing the face of a popular shock jock?
Yep, just the one.
Huh. And it's just the
rest
face?
are- You see a face through the tube, yes.
Huh. So I just rolled a culture check to try and think of any applications for that, but it was like a 9, so never mind.
I mean, I don't think you need a culture check to think about.
Yeah, we can draw our
this
own
could-
conclusions.
Yes, remember the Astrozoans that we encountered on the ship couldn't change their equipment. So if you wanted to be an assassin, you're still limited by not having a weapon.
No, I'm not thinking of the weapon. I'm trying to figure out why in the world they would choose this shock jock. I suppose if you chose to replace someone with a large enough platform, you could destabilize an entire country, provided enough
Ogden.
people got Fox News.
Ogden looks to the side, thinking about how this might have been done once or twice by the Vescarium.
Vescarium has Astrozoans?
No, destabilizing governments and stuff.
Oh.
Or handling, rogue, because he's from the division of, Division 9, that's the one. Which is like a brother or a sister branch to the other division that handles, it's like dissident organizations or something. Division of disloyal organizations.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yep. Just as
What a
authoritarian
narc.
as it sounds. That division, it handles any members of the Vescarium that are fighting against Vesk rule.
Regardless, this face is useful evidence. Is there some way we could bring it with us and preserve it? Or maybe a picture?
I mean, it's in. So these are tubes full of a puce-colored goo, and there are strips of flesh in the tubes. The only. So. There's just sort of fleshy lumps in the tube, and most of them are beyond recognition except that one.
All right.
You
Then,
have to take the whole tube.
How big is it? Are we talking like...
It's 10
10
feet tall.
Okay, yeah. So, Ms. Forthwith, would you mind capturing photographic evidence of this in case it proves useful?
Already
at a
done.
later date? Thank you.
I wonder if they were trying to grow living masks.
It seems that way with the pistol that we've just found.
Ugh.
And the troll polyp.
Yeah.
Somebody
And
grew
that.
that.
I think we're done here.
Naturally
Quite.
occurring.
You're taking the Matrix, Iris?
Give the proper cavitation pistol back to Ms. Forthwith and thank her for the use, and then I'm definitely interested in this thing, but we can discuss off air and debate off air who gets it. And you can go ahead and use it for now if you'd like.
The cavitation pistol's most main annoyance is the range, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's unwieldy. Yeah. I just realized.
Oh yeah, unwieldy is the right. I've looked at it like 3 times, and each time I'm like, ooh, oh.
Yeah, but the potential for the Matrix itself is very
interesting.
very interesting. Yes.
Somehow I imagine
The whole weapon table is open to us.
Because, well, I mean, you have to have the weapon first, but you have the option of being able to, instead of just like, let me dig through my bag as a full action and then draw the weapon, you can just spend the full action to change between, essentially, if you have the right weapons and the right amount of time, all of the energy types. And then you don't have to worry about like resistances as much and other stuff like that.
It is worthwhile to note you can have 2 programmed in at a time.
2 programmed at a time, yes.
Yeah, and it's like 10 minutes of work.
Go for a plasma weapon, and then pick
Something
one
else.
of the other 3 energy types: electricity, sonic, or acid.
Yeah,
sure.
it's definitely a lot more convenient. Like if you're someone who wants to use long arms or something, where you can't just have one in each hand.
Agent Marshall, would you care to join us at this other door?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was distracted.
Yep.
It is a pretty cool thing.
It is very cool.
I think we're going to have some fun with this. Audience, you're going to like it.
Sorry about that. Ogden will listen at the door or try and make a perception check to examine the door for traps. Probably the latter one. Probably unnecessarily, but I'll make the check if you want me to.
She isn't saying it's not trapped, so I think it's trapped.
I'm going to make a perception check.
It's not trapped. I'm sorry. I was looking at other things. It's not trapped.
We've cracked the code.
Yep.
It's not trapped.
All right. Then we step
well, I got a
through
19 perception check on that not trapped door. And then I will also step through. Oops, sorry.
6 glowing red holographic display symbols in mathematical terms slowly revolve around the edges of the room, while the data on them churns and rearranges itself. Projectors in the ceiling flicker and whir as they spin and move along tracks to keep the displays in motion. A podium in the center of the room is surrounded by a shifting, shining surface covered in buttons and touchpads. A mechanical arm attached to the ceiling spins around the podium, holding a sheet of transparent material that displays similar copies of the rotating. The west is a double airlock door. Ogden, you're going to recognize this room as a data foundry, a place scientists use unique metrics and logarithms to analyze data. The central podium is where the detailed analysis and control of the data flow takes place. Since someone there can initiate analysis, offload the writing calculation into a secondary holographic display, and then begin new data and analysis procedures. It's usually used to study test results. I need everyone to make a will save as they look at this thing.
13.
13 is
Just
good.
Biffing the
good.
saves all day.
Yeah.
So
these are-
Iris is dazzled by all the lights.
Stars
But everybody
literally
else
in
is
their
okay.
eyes.
Yep. On the central podium is a living gray.
Oh, weird. What a novelty.
Is that what this enemy-looking token is?
It is indeed standing on the central podium. Does not appear to notice you at first.
Ogden will raise his and look at the others, and then say,
Quickly as he does that, put his hand on the gun and put it back down. And say, they're not threatening. Hold on. Let's not start this with escalation.
The Gray looks up as you say this. You, what are you doing in here?
We
Or
were
not
going to
said,
ask you the same thing.
telepathically says they actually don't use verbal communication at all.
Right.
And Iris will step forward and say, we don't know. What are we doing in here?
Oh man, do you want to...
Escaped your test simulation. Curious. Starts manipulating some of the data.
It blew up, actually.
That does track.
We found 3 of your kind dead to the east. Did something go wrong with the experiment?
How long am I dazzled for?
You are dazzled. You get to attempt a new throw at the end of each of your turns. So if we go into combat, it'll last through the end of your first turn. Or when we go into combat.
Okay, I only ask because it's apparently affecting my sense motive. Oh, no, it's not. That's weird. Why is that? No. Anyways, sensing motive.
You are outside your proper parameters. Please return to your testing area.
I'm
It's
afraid we
on
can't.
fire. And we don't know how to get there.
Well, he hits a button, and you hear the door behind you lock. Roll initiative.
Is this the proper testing area?
No. I'm afraid if you will not return, I will have to subdue you.
Sorry.
Second there.
Now we'll subdue you!
Was that an attempt at humor?
It was out of character humor. Lasko doesn't do jokes.
Yeah, Lesko doesn't have a sense of humor.
Yeah, so he locked the door, and then he's going to
Be a big fat
cast a
jerk.
spell. He's gonna cast a spell.
What spell?
Well, you can make a mysticism check.
Yeah.
like?
If I had to
I
guess,
sure
it's
would
going to be
like.
Mind Thrust.
15.
Looks like he's casting Deep Slumber. Give me a will save.
Oh.
Everybody.
Prompt.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
That's a 24 on the will save for Ogden.
All right,
He's
here we go.
casting deep sleep.
I'm using a reroll.
Yeah.
That's probably for the best.
Is there one left for me?
Tell me the 16 gets it.
Yeah, how many of those we got in the chamber?
Sorry, one sec.
Who am I thanking for that reroll? Take your time, Nick. I'm not trying to shit.
Patrick.
Wither King.
Thank you,
Gave
Patrick.
me that reroll.
And on Twitch here, it's saying that Wither King gave a plus 20 to any... Oh, no, that's a plus 1.
That's a +1. Yep. Thank you, Wither King.
Plus 20 to any roll. Yeah, let's get those up there.
Oh, man.
Isn't that the
Yep.
same as giving you a 20?
No.
Oh no, you're right. It's not. Oh gosh. DC on this is 18. Oh no. Oh no. Just Ogden.
Did you say 18? So how many +1 do we have? 'Cause I'm gonna take 2 if we got 2. I'm not going to sleep. I'm done with this. No more failed will
You have
saves.
2 +1s.
I'm taking them. I don't even care. I'm not even like
Take him.
screw this.
Oh, actually, can only target all within a 10 radius burst. But you are CR3, so he can only get 2 of you.
Aha!
So he'll get the 2 closest. Iris and Ogden is who he's going after.
Okay.
That is why I'm still burning all 3 of those donations.
burn the +1s, one from Wither King and one from Trippy Darlin.
Yes.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
You're the best. You have saved me, and of course, thereby saved the entire party because
Yeah, absolutely. We're mostly just
and
your cheerleading squad.
Yeah.
With his move action, he moves this screen over here, giving himself cover. And that is his turn. And then it'll be Iris's turn.
Yeah. So now, can I shift in? Is that a possibility?
Oh.
Like a 5-foot shift?
Not through the metal screen. Let me draw over this one to make sure I'm turning it correctly here.
So is it that thing there? Oh, okay, I see what's going on.
He shifts it 90 degrees, so now it's here.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. So that's okay. We'll go ahead and trigger then. And get over here.
Rude!
Yeah, it sure is. Do I make that save to not be dazzled at the beginning or end of my turn?
Go ahead and do it at the beginning of your turns.
What was it, a will or a what?
It's a will save.
All right, that's a 10.
Does not know. You needed 12.
All right. And how
still
many turns is that lasting for?
It'll just be one. So at the beginning of every turn, you can make a save.
Oh, so it's ongoing until I save. Gross. Okay. We're just gonna attack.
Oh,
then.
wait, were you guys adjacent to that screen? You were. Hold on. When you move the screen, I do need a reflex save, which I'm sure you'll both make.
Oh. Have you even been watching my rolls today, Nick?
That's a 12.
Not exactly
Iris,
as strong.
this is gonna mess up your day.
Oh no.
When he moved that screen, it knocked you prone.
I should have just gone to sleep.
No, you gotta stay up.
Gotta stay awake, buddy.
And you take 3 bludgeoning damage as the screen knocks you down. Ogden is fine.
Lord.
But does he get up again?
So you can get up and move over there if you like.
No, Iris is going to spend his turn in quiet reflection on the ground.
Great, man.
Yes, moves over there and stands up as their 2 actions.
Okay. Sorry.
No, I mean, it's not your fault that I can't roll above a 6, I guess, on my saves.
It's just too good. This gray. Hyken tries to put you to sleep, doesn't manage it, and then hits you with his screen.
You fall down anyways. Otherwise.
Oh god, I can't.
All he wants to do is put you on the floor.
Lasko will rush forward, cutting left around the screen to get in behind him.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be able to see my movement in Roll20 in a moment here.
See it.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah, the stream is really slow because I have hardware acceleration turned off.
Sure.
Yeah, and then from here we'll wallop him with this tactical baton.
Oh, looks like Chaos gave us another reroll. Thank you, Chaos.
Thanks, Chaos.
Nice. So that's a set.
You guys have 3 in the queue right now.
Attack, so that's 6 damage.
Oh, that's true. You can't stand in that screen.
Mm.
I see. It takes up the whole
metal,
square.
friend.
Yeah, sorry.
You can move around it, though.
Yeah, I'll extend to the south.
As long as I'm threatening, you get flanking, right?
Yep.
All right, so that'll do 6 damage to that gray. Ogden.
All right, Ogden. Is it safe to assume that Ogden knew that something was trying? He like briefly felt sleepy. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you saw him casting, Adelaide told you what he was casting.
Oh, phenomenal. So then Ogden is going to briefly root through his custom microlab, his little supplies of syringes and stuff like that. And then he is going to move over here. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he is going to oh no, if I move over there I can only shoot one of you. Darn it. Why did you have to move behind the metal screen? He's going to shoot Iris.
Wait, where you're at, they're not behind the metal screen.
Yeah,
The
I
metal
understand.
screen is the blue.
Yes, but from where I was, I could have made a full attack on both of them. But if I move, I can't make a full attack. But that's okay. I'm going to shoot Iris. Ogden is going to call out to Iris. Sorry about this. You might feel a little jittery. And Iris, you are shot with an excitant.
What's that do?
Yeah. So I will gladly tell you what it does by rolling the thing. Huh.
Roll the thing. Roll that beautiful footage.
Here comes the thing. All right. You get a +1 bonus to saves to avoid becoming fatigued or exhausted and are immune to sleep effects for 1 hour.
Wow.
You take a -2 penalty to dex-based skill checks for the duration. So if you feel that -2 penalty to dex-based skill checks last for more than 4 hours, please call your doctor. But other than that, so you don't need to attempt fort saves to avoid sleep deprivation. But there you go.
You beautiful man. Anything to not have to make any saves. Less
who
saves, the
knows?
better. All right.
Maybe he'll never cast it again, but I figured that was a cool time to use something that I'll probably never use again, unless more sleep things.
The Gray sees Iris kind of do a like he's been injected, and then like their pupils get real big, and they just kind of like frown, but like they frown really quickly.
I think stimulants make the pupil constrict, but
You're right. So the pupils then like go to like pinpoints.
yes. So do I have line of sight with this shield up?
He has cover, but yeah, you'll still have line of sight.
Okay. Cool. Let's just try puncture veil. And we'll do that as a full round action so that it's good and powerful.
Puncture that veil.
So
And reflex save.
2d4. Oh, you already rolled it.
Oh, this one doesn't have a save.
It's the magic missile of Witch Warpers.
Ooh, but it targets directly.
Oh no.
Oh, just barely. 7 piercing damage.
That's always ominous when the GM rolls a D100.
Why?
and the Gray begins bleeding on their turn.
Yep, that's true.
Made me bleed blood.
On his turn, he's gonna spin this around. So he has
Reflex
power over
save.
here. And reflex saves from Iris and Lasco. Oh no, you're both
Come on,
knocked.
guys.
You want your damage together or separately?
Separately.
All right, Iris takes 4.
We gamble.
Lasco takes 1.
Hey, I'm okay with that. I'll take more damage. That's the way this. It's the way this thing's been going today.
And then he's gonna reach out and touch Lasco.
Does that provoke?
No, he's touching you.
Reach out and
You're
touch someone.
prone.
You threaten while prone.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
But it's a melee. Does a 21 hit
21
your
hits.
KAC? In that case, you are
Still not.
staggered by sensory overload for 3 rounds unless you succeeded a will save.
I do still think it provokes, though.
Why would a melee attack provoke?
Yeah, why would a melee
Spell,
spell?
right?
Spells
Provoke.
provoke.
It's not a spell. It's
unless-
a melee touch attack.
If it's a melee
He's
spell,
reaching
ignore
out.
it. assumed it
It's a
was-
melee attack.
Okay.
Make a
Yeah.
will save.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, you make the will save. You
Yay.
push the gray thoughts out of your mind. Iris.
No, thank
like-
you. Lasco
Is that like
says.
gray water? Stands up,
Wow.
makes another reflex save to not be dazzled, or will save to not be. Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Wow,
Don't do your
finally.
will save, guys. Iris is no longer dazzled.
Good lord. Taking the time to turn that off. Yes. Vindicated. All right. And gets an 8 to fight defensively.
Yeah. No. Between the cover that piece of aluminum is offering him and your terrible roll. No. All right, last
Hi,
go.
though.
Oh, hey. Oh, it was a toot. Where's my toots?
Toot. Give Iris some toot toots.
Oh, I would, but it's my
Demand my
turn.
toots.
All right, I guess Lasco will stand up as his move action and then move as a trick attack. Thanks to Quick Trick, TM.
For those of you who are new to the channel, whenever we roll a 2, we call that a natural toot. Go
Actually,
down
hold
to the
on,
little bubbles at the bottom and give us a toot toot.
Yeah, I'll do that too. Hold on. This is important. Need to
Oh,
set a precedent.
We borrowed this from
Um,
our sister show, Cosmic Credit.
Yes. Credit to Patrick if he's still around. Yes. So what I'm interested in is he seems to be. What is he manipulating in order to move this screen around, Nick?
He's using a move action. It's telepathy.
Oh, so there's no. Hacks.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
no,
there's
these
there's
computers
hack.
have no like physical controls.
Ugh. Annoying. All right, that's cool. Then yes, Lasco will just beat this guy over the head with a baton.
Sure, why not?
Poor
Go ahead and
Kingdom.
try.
I failed a trick, but I succeed to attack for a 2 damage.
Ooh.
I'm still not convinced.
Passes right
Last
through
vote
him.
Is a trick attack.
Qua?
Oh, great.
Passes right through him.
Great.
So I'll point out that I have blind sense. Does that do?
That doesn't make force things to be on the material plane. No.
I see. Got it.
Oh,
Okay.
Unfortunate.
rude.
Ogden.
All right, Ogden's gonna. Well, now he can't shoot this guy again. This guy's the worst.
The worst.
He is.
So he's
He's terrible.
move over here, and Ogden will shoot him. We're gonna make.
To move just a little bit further to the right so they don't get you when they swing that again. There you go.
Yeah, you don't want to be adjacent to that screen.
I see. Ogden is going to shoot him. We're gonna lower his AC by 2, I think. So Ogden's tail raises the cost eject pistol, and we're going to shoot. That is a 20 to hit EAC for 5
Ooh.
points of acid damage, and his AC is lower by
Connect.
2 for 6 rounds.
Nice. Let's use
Come
the
on.
little shield break if I could find it. There it is. 6 rounds, huh?
6
Oh, the rest of
rounds.
life.
Count them.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh.
They aren't that fast.
All right.
Count it out. Count it out. Okay. Adelaide.
All right. So he bleeds on his turn, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Which you did.
Well, I've got nothing in between me and him because the thing has rotated. So now seems like a perfect time for ectoplasmic barrage, which is basically the Witch Warper's magic missile. I mean, what was it that the map? I don't care. Oh,
look
this
like it's
is
gonna matter.
6.
It's a natural
Yeah,
toot.
6 is going to miss. A natural toot.
Give me some toots, guys.
Toot, toot.
Toot.
It's the day of toots.
I think we've got to be more energetic with our
Hey,
toots.
Hey, melee people. Guess what he's going to do
Yeah.
on his turn?
I'm not
Reach out
even going to
and
guess.
catch
I'm
up?
just going to give you a reflex save.
Give me a reflex save as he
God awful reflex save.
spins this around, put it back.
These are not good rolls.
Here.
Is it
You'd
10?
think after
Oh,
the
you're
third time
both
you
prone
would've-
again. Okay, Iris takes 4, and Lasco takes 3 from the shield, which is doing more damage than his other thing. And
Good.
he is getting... No, he's not quite tired of you yet. He's going to attempt to touch Iris this time. Oh, but he only got a 13, so he's not going to manage to touch Iris. Iris, it's your turn.
Stand back up. Ton.
Gets back up again.
That is not including the flanking bonus.
21.
So 21 to
Nice.
hit for 8 bludgeoning damage.
And it connects.
Nice.
Exciting.
Oh,
Hey,
he's
what do we
looking
have?
pretty
What do we have? What do we have queued up in our rerolls and crits and stuff?
I think we have one more
Clear.
crit, maybe? No.
Here are the toots. Real quick, you have a +1. You have 3 rerolls.
Mm.
No auto crits.
No, we use
auto
them all.
crit.
Auto crits are pricey.
Also,
That's
auto crit
alright.
is problematic when he has a chance to just shrug it off anyway with his phasing out of reality thing.
That's fair.
Lasco will stand
Did he
up
take a
and
bleed?
Did he bleed?
He did bleed.
Okay.
Lasco will stand up and, tired of this screen, he will abandon the flanking maneuver and head out over here and give him a shot.
You are
I don't
still
remember-
adjacent to the screen there.
Oh, you're right. I have enough movement to go over here.
Okay.
And yeah, so that fails the trick attack, and then I attack with a 20 for 5
Ooh.
damage.
That's nice.
I don't remember if I have the pulsecaster out or the asthma.
Which will connect. 5 damage. Oh,
No one
he's
has
not
an
looking
opinion.
good.
If no one has
Not
an opinion,
looking
I'll
good
say
at
the
all.
pulsecaster.
Sure.
That's my turn.
All right. Ogden.
All right. Ogden is going to. Yeah, he's gonna just take a shot with the azimuth pistol. At all times, he generally has one pistol in his tail, one pistol in his hand, like that kind of thing. So, it's nice. He's pretty dexterous. He will shoot with the azimuth pistol. Double tap, of course. That is only an 8 versus EAC.
Oh, it's a miss.
Yeah, lowering his AC, not by that much. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Adelaide.
All right. What do you think, boys? Should I try spikes or should I try plasm? Ectoplasm.
Plasm.
I don't know what those correspond to, Ms. Forthwith.
Yes. Do what you see fit.
Oh, you're no help at all. Let's just do another puncture veil. Well, no, because I want, if it runs out, let's do ectoplasmic barrage.
There you go.
And
Hey.
that's a 16.
16 will do it,
Nice.
but it passes right through him.
Oh, pronk. So rude.
The worst.
Fearing for his life against these deranged lunatic experiments, he's going to reach out and try to shock leaf this time. Oh, that's a crit! Oh no!
Oh no!
So 14 electricity damage.
Have we established that we can use rerolls to force them to have to reroll?
No.
It's fine.
I let you guys do it once, but no. You're either kicking this guy's butt. And then he swings his screen around to knock you over again. He swings it all the way around.
He's having his butt kicked. Excuse you.
Yes!
Excuse you.
And, hey,
Come on, Lee, you're not even in hit points.
in addition, ectoplasm extends into the ethereal plane, so it affects ethereal and incorporeal creatures.
Not a force
Ooh.
effect.
Okay.
What?
He's not
She was-
ethereal. It's not a force effect.
So,
Boom.
so are you going to give me my damage? Or
Yeah, if you take 3 damage as you're knocked prone as he spins it all the way around.
okay, but you also got a crit, so I'm waiting for that damage.
That damage was
No.
13. My bad. Actually, he wants to spin it this way. He doesn't like Lucas shooting at him.
Rude.
That's his turn. Iris.
Same as before. For critical miss.
Do you want to re-roll? That's pretty good damage.
And we have-
You
Sure.
have 3 re-rolls.
Yeah. They're going to
Yep.
go at the end of the session, so.
Use them or lose them. Keen.
Versus AC -2.
AC Oh. Yeah, you're right. With the AC -2, that'll do it. Let's
10 bludgeoning damage. Now let's see if it actually hits.
Helping.
It does. You manage to get through, and you drop that gray.
Oh,
At which point
God.
there's a small pop, and the back of his head explodes a little bit.
God darn it.
Oh my god. It is. It's this all over again.
It's like the writer doesn't want us to find out the whole storyline in book 1.
Two. This is book 2. So I think we deserve some storyline.
Yeah, a little story.
You gotta work for it. You gotta work for it.
Yeah.
We'll get
I mean,
there.
you guys
I
kind of
guess.
figured out the mystery of the first one. This is only the first section of the second book.
I mean, we didn't even figure that out. We knew it was some sort of stage. We don't know how we got there. We don't know what they were trying to figure out. We don't know
we're
who
just
else was-
we're just
You're
joking
new.
around. I'm sure it's going to reveal itself.
Yes,
You're
I'm
new.
I
patient.
was gonna say,
I'm patient. I can.
I'm
Uh,
not patient, but
are you patient?
A compartment in the podium holds 500 UPBs, a hacking kit,
Oh.
and an engineering toolkit. You also find another key card on this gray.
Is it broken or is it
Not
intact?
broken.
It is malfunctioning like the other one. You can use an engineering check to use the 2 of them to make a functioning one.
Oh.
I squish them together real hard.
Is that a
And-
10-minute engineering check or what?
It's a quick engineering check, but you guys are more than welcome to take a break here. Having cleared this section, that is enough.
cool.
I will
There's
be-
an airlock door to the west of this room. It has a camera, much like the other doors you've seen before. You can open it with the key card at your convenience, but you've made it
Not
through
today.
this section of the base.
Hmm.
Well done.
Ooh, do we
Thanks.
level? Do we level? Do we level?
No,
Ah,
you'll level next time.
That's still exciting.
It is.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah,
You're not quite ready to level just yet.
that's fine.
That's fair.
Level 4's not going anywhere.
It'll still be there next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're gonna get to go deeper into this gray facility when we come back next
Very
week.
cool. I do
Awesome.
like this. I did
Yes.
like this because
This is pretty cool.
It feels like a dungeon crawl that we haven't done before. Like,
Yeah. I see that.
Yeah, it's a different. Well, it's a very different perspective, really. Like, we're not dungeon crawling to find the bad guys. We're dungeon crawling to escape with our lives.
To find out
Yeah.
what happened. You don't even know
Yes.
who the bad guys are.
Yeah, we don't even know why we're here, who the bad guys are. Yeah. The
Shout
new
outs to
is worrying. Sorry, go on. Shout outs to
Trippy and Chaos for donating rerolls these guys didn't get to, and also to Skippy for giving him a +1. It's always appreciated when you guys try and help these guys out in a fight. You know, I encourage them not to super optimize these characters, so they need all the help they can get.
Yeah, we do.
We're pretty good. I feel pretty good about our party comp at this point.
Yeah.
We're getting there, yeah.
I'm still not convinced that Lasco is an operative, though.
Why?
Because he never makes his tricks, man.
He makes them occasionally.
Yeah, it's only level 3. He'll get
And he has
there.
good skills. He must be an operative.
Could be an envoy in disguise.
Not
Very
this
true.
guy.
Very true.
Oh,
No,
multi-class.
guys.
We won't know until like when does Trick Attack go up?
It already went up. It's 1d8 now, but it doesn't matter if I don't succeed at the roll.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today, everyone. As usual, if you have any comments, questions, shout-outs you'd like us to read on air, shoot us an email, nonstandardaction@gmail.com. Also, if you have icebreaker questions, if there's something you guys want to know about these characters, shoot it to me in an email. We'll ask it. Make sure you say you want to ask, which cast you want to ask, so that Jet and I know who you're asking, or throw it out there for both. And Jet and I will fight to the death to see who gets to ask your question.
Oh no, that means we'll lose either Jeff or Nick.
Oh, okay, maybe not to the death. Maybe we'll both ask it. We'll see. Jet and I will have a very rigorous thumb war.
Virtual thumb wars.
A virtual thumb war. We'll flip a coin, roll a d20, something. Also, thanks to Seth, Mistaken Potatoes, for doing all of the art for this show, and to Tom for doing our theme music, and our break music, and all of our other music, except for the Science-Scape stuff. Although we should just make him make more, you know. I'm sure Tom has time to do that.
Summer break's coming up, I guess.
What season is it again?
I don't even know anymore.
Time has ceased to have all meaning. To everyone out there who's fighting the good fight,
Oh my God.
please keep it up. If you feel like you need to be educated on why Black Lives Matter, come on over to Discord, bother Leaf about it. He's offered to educate anyone and everyone, but I'm sure a lot of our audience members would also be happy to help with that.
Yeah. We are here to support peace and love for everyone. Just remember that going into this. If you want to come into this throwing hate at me, I am just going to give you a big old internet hug and send you on your way, because that's all I got. We don't have any room for negativity here. Keep that stuff out of here.
Yeah, we're here to brighten your day a little bit, so we try to keep the politics off to the side. But this is this isn't politics. This is people's lives. This is an actual
the personal is political.
Evil. It's evil what's happening, and it needs to stop.
Yeah.
Agreed. I think we can all get on board with this message. And yeah, and we're here for you guys. We love all of you. If you want somebody to check in about, going to a protest in your area or whatever else, how you can chip in, we're happy to brainstorm with all of you. Come on over to the Discord, chat with us.
Yeah,
I think that's
scary times,
everything.
so
Unless
we've gotta
anyone
stick
else has a shout out they'd like to make.
Nope, we're good.
Yeah.
All right then.
Guys, thanks so much for watching.
We will see you all next week, right back here for the next episode of Threefold Conspiracy. We have new Rise of the Star-Lords on Thursday night, and as always, don't miss the new episode of Cosmic Crit coming out later tonight. Say goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Take care of yourselves.